That's loud. That's very loud.
Good.
But we still can't see it, though.
Asshats. Oh, not yet.
No. But if you can't blame us, because we can't see it. There it is.
When you want to get off the darkest ground,
Asshats.
the gravity
You dumb
pulls you
bitch.
straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down.
Well, howdy, y'all, and welcome back to yet another movie night. We are here and we are live yet again. I do want to thank Glober Mom, who just upgraded her membership to the graduate. I do appreciate that very much. Thank you so much for that. And we have with us tonight our esteemed panel of people. So,
Steamed? Steamed? I thought I was fricasseed.
Drive her crazy, and she still calls us esteemed.
I do. Well, we do have a lovely group of people with us tonight, so let's introduce them and see how everybody's doing this evening. Let's start out with Jenny Morgan.
Oh, great. I'm finishing dinner. Go on to somebody else.
All right, let's start with Chris Kelling.
Hey, good evening, good evening. I'm glad that we are all able to get here and make some fun of this stupid. That's about all I have for right now. Back to our host.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Chris. Thank you for coming back again. And we also have with us tonight Shadow.
Hello. I am mildly broken today.
Uh-oh.
So much homework. So
Why
much.
broken?
I've been somehow maintaining my all A's also working full time, cooking, and trying to have a life.
Jeez. Yeah, you can't do school and have a life. That's not how this works.
I'm making it work. I just need to find a way to like not have as much homework.
Yeah, that's
Take fewer classes.
don't go to school. That's the only alternative to that, I think.
Yeah. Just 2
Well,
more years. That's it.
well, I know you're plugging along well and doing well in school, so definitely keep at it. I think you'll do great things.
Hopefully.
I don't doubt it. And then we also had with us tonight Mom NATO.
Hi, folks. Welcome to movie night. Happy birthday to folks who had their birthday recently and today. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Well,
Not
thank you.
much to
I
say
do appreciate that, Mom NATO.
You're welcome.
And we also have Tornado with us.
Hello, everybody. This is Tornado Pelt here in Florida, enjoying the actually really nice weather, thanks to the relatively low humidity, which is also probably due to that hurricane spinning around in the Gulf. You know, I ain't gonna complain. It's nice, it's cool in the mornings, and it's decent in the afternoons, so I ain't gonna complain.
Yeah, it actually has been pretty temperate weather lately. I'm not really unhappy with it. You know, it's about 70 during the day and then gets down to about 50 at night, and it's beautiful weather.
We've got our AC turned off and it's 75 in the house.
Not here. I've had the AC turned off for like 3 weeks now, which is I still have to turn the window air unit on in the bedroom at night because I can't sleep when it's hot. But downstairs, I mean, it's been keeping a nice like 65, and it's beautiful. Well, thank you for showing up again, Tornado. I do appreciate it. We also have Bo with us tonight.
Yeah, good morning, guten Morgen, Jungs, everybody. Yeah, finally, I didn't get a call out right before a movie night. Woohoo! Great. Missed you. Yeah. Missed you, narcissists. Ready from some stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we do have some stupid on our wheel tonight, so we will get to that shortly.
Yay.
Fun.
Oh boy.
We also have Jenny Morgan with us tonight.
Hi.
Hi there, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I apologize to the audience. I had a bad day. I was sleeping late, and I got up just a short time before showtime here, but I had to have dinner because I haven't had anything to eat all day, and that's just the way it is.
Dinner is important.
But I'm all done now. Let's go get some stupid.
Awesome, that sounds good. Did I get to Chris? I think I did, Chris, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody.
Just did Chris.
Crazy.
All right. Well, with that,
Get
let me
your
get
mic
my
up to the letter,
wheel
please.
up here.
Okay.
Do. All right. Where the hell is the wheel?
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, I was just trying to find the wheel.
Hopefully, the wheel self-detonated.
Aha!
Oh,
Wheel.
good time, too.
We have a wheel.
No, you don't want to take Tornado's job away from him, do you?
All right. So let's see what we have on our wheel tonight. We have we have flights and lasers and butterflies and chakras and wallpaper.
Oh.
And I see Cernian going off in the chat. And
If
I see Cernian going off in the chat about how it's a tropical storm and it's not going anywhere near us. But there's been so many tropical storms that they all just kind of blur together this year.
Yeah, we're sick of hearing about him.
Yeah, we're past Z at this
Oh.
point, so All right.
Actually, we're into Greek letters.
Yes.
For the first
Yeah.
time in
That's
15
what past
years.
Z
Okay,
usually
let it
Yeah,
go.
is.
we're up to Gemma, so that's great.
So we have with us on the wheel tonight. Our videos are Flat Earth Lasers, Lunatics, and Liars from D Marble. Flat Earth Flight
Oh, he's
Route
talking
Map.
about himself. Okay.
Yeah. Flat Earth Flight Route Map with third grade maths from Phuket Word. We have
Wait.
we have Gravity and the butterfly on our flat Earth. That would be a
no.
CC video.
Uh,
We have the 7 chakras explained by Hans Wilhelm.
If we get chakras,
no,
I'm leaving.
wait. Hey, okay, not Hans Wormhat for once.
No, this is a different Hans. This is Hans
Okay.
Wilhelm.
So this is not Mr. Conspiracies by Hans.
No.
No
I'm wondering-
chakras. Take it off. Just ignore it. If it lands with chakras, we move on and do something else.
And then
No chakras.
I don't know if this is the right video for wallpapers, but we're going to say it is anyway. It's how to protect yourself from 5G from the electro smog doctor.
Oh God!
What?
not
Oh
again.
yeah.
Yep.
Yay.
Oh my God!
So,
Oh my goodness!
yeah, so we have quite an eclectic wheel tonight. All right, well, shall we spin the wheel then?
Gladly. Wheel of
yeah.
misfortune. Turn, turn, turn. Show us the stupid that we should burn. Spin it.
Scream.
Putting it all on red.
Now let's see what we end up getting today.
No.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
Butterflies.
It
Oh
is
my.
butterflies.
Caterpillar.
Ah.
It's the caterpillar guy. It's the guy with
Well,
the
it's-
caterpillar eyebrows.
We
At
lose
least we don't
again.
have-
What a
at least we
surprise.
don't
Did
have
his
to worry
eyebrows
about
finally
glowing
turn
orbs
into
in our-
butterflies?
At least we don't have to worry about glowing orbs in our genitals tonight.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know.
Speak
Some
for
people
yourself.
might find that interesting.
The computer's so hot it's on fire there, Jen.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's
the
smoking.
computer on fire. She's that hot.
Yeah, hot. That's me.
Say, are you Northern California? Because you're really smoking right now.
No, I'm freezing here. My furnace died, and it's just plumb cold here tonight.
Oh
It's
goodness!
about 50 degrees out right now.
So
You
in
need to
in
get
other
that fixed.
news, we have an RJ joining the Zoom.
Yay!
RJ!
He should be here any moment. There he is. He's kind of just joining in. Zoom has changed to where now it makes you have a waiting room, so you have to admit
Yeah.
people into the call. So
Oh, I know how to change that.
it's not possible to be changed anymore. They're making it might still be at this moment, but it is becoming a requirement. I just don't know when.
I tried turning it off for a meeting that I had earlier this weekend. It wouldn't.
Yeah,
let
I
me
think it's
turn it off.
already in effect.
It has the
Holy
slider
world.
switch there, but it won't move. So,
Why can't they just let it stay as an option?
Because that would make
Mute-
things
mute
user
bombing
friendly.
and
Hello,
then-
RJ.
We can't have that.
Yeah, good to see you, RJ. And
Hey, Jenny, birthday girl.
Dirks?
whoever I am.
What the?
Birthday, huh?
Birthday.
Yes, it is. It is indeed my birthday. I forgot about that thing. No,
But yeah,
I didn't
sorry
forget, but
about-
it was a day. You know, it's not. It's an ordinary day, but it just happens to be another rotation.
So how's it feel to turn 25?
Oh, it feels great, Jen. Thank you for asking. Hey, I heard somebody else had a birthday this week, and I think we should all celebrate that wonderful person. Who would that be?
Happy
Oh,
birthday,
wow.
Jen.
So quiet Jenny got all of a sudden. Yeah.
Mm.
I
Yes.
didn't want everyone to know how old I am.
We all know you're 21. I mean,
Let's put it this way: they don't age cheese as many years as I have been around. So
Hey, as my great grandmother said when she was alive, getting very close to 100 years old, age is only in the mind.
let's just say this: I'm almost as old as RJ now.
In a good
I've
or
always
bad
been
way.
50.
Oh shit!
Well, that's older than Jack Benny.
well, happy birthday
It
to
was a
Jen
pain when
Morgan
I
and
was
Jenny
16, but
Morgan
it's
as
kind of
well.
handy now that I'm 68.
We have we had Jenny Morgan on Wednesday, I believe, right?
Yep.
And oh yeah,
66.
mine happens to be today.
Ooh. Dum,
Ooh.
dum, dum.
3 years away from the
66.
big fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still expect
okay.
to have another 30 years or more in me, so I'm keeping busy.
All right.
Anyway.
We're pulling up our vertical video here, by the way.
Oh God.
It's Mr. CC, the Flat Earther, also known as Caterpillar Brow.
Snover.
I hope we got
Have you
some
ever
good
heard of this
stupid
guy,
today.
Magneto?
Oh, we're
Was that
so,
what we're doing tonight? CC?
Yes.
He
You
Oh,
missed
goody.
you missed our wheel spin.
Again with that phrasing. I don't want to do CC, okay? I don't want to do them.
Does anybody want to do CC?
Don't.
No, I
Oh, so
don't.
we're doing
Not
crowd
even-
control?
Hey, not even his wife, based
Yeah.
on that video that leaked, I don't know, last year, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we could see his
I
wife complaining about
watch
him
that
filming.
clip all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just so
Oh, that's
funny,
so
the
good.
look of
Nobody
dejection on his face.
Nobody needs to do CC because he's fucked every minute of the day. It's just
Yeah, his
hopeless.
crowd
Yes.
control fails.
Just think of it this way. On the great big curve from idiots to genius, we get to look a lot at the ones that are not on the genius side.
Oh, joy.
All right. Well,
Oh,
I
that
think
train
we've got our
was out
video up here. It should be up now, at least.
Oh no. It's gonna suck, isn't it?
I'm looking for
Indeed.
source science.
He's still in his van, huh?
You know, I want my
Always.
science.
You can't talk about this stuff at home. All right.
Oh.
I gotta turn the volume up. I gotta make sure you guys can hear it.
Oh no, don't.
No, no,
Don't need
hell,
to.
just ruin it.
Well, we can just pretend
We'll
we
do like
we
who's line and
understand
make
what
our
he's
own
saying.
lines up.
As we all know, great scientific discoveries are always made from the dash cam from somebody's car.
Yep.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. All right. Well, shall we get started and see what lovely things he has to say? This is a relatively short one for movie night. It's only seven and a
Not
half
say
minutes.
we did.
Ooh, well, that
Let's-
should only take 3 hours, 4, 5,
Let's
6
listen to
hours.
him whiffle on about butterflies. I imagine the drinks per stupid, I mean, the stupid per minute is about to get really dense.
Well,
Is he gonna
it's
cover
definite-
this? Is he gonna cover the butterfly theory?
Yeah, the one about how the fact that it's not related to butter in any way, and certainly doesn't even look like a fly, and that's a conspiracy in some way. That
No, the one that butterfly takes a crap and the moon falls apart.
Yeah.
It's just dust
Oh,
anyways.
yeah, that would explain it.
Like a butterfly,
Okay.
sting like a bee.
All right. Well, shall we get started?
Do we have to?
suppose so.
Yes,
Reluctantly.
we have to.
Let me check my flat Earth.
This is what the
my
chat
flat
comes
Earth
here
points
for,
repeated
guys.
1,000 times.
Oh, hi, chat.
Yes, there's that chat thing over there.
Yep.
All right, guys, here we go.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. It's CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's September 3rd,
Oh, this is fresh.
2020. And we told you something was going to happen in 2020. Not the year so much, but we all knew something was going to happen. Why, you think they're going to let millions of us run around and talk about flat Earth? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yes, tornado.
Well, A, there's no conspiracy to hide the shape of the Earth. And B, more importantly, 2020 has been a clearance sale of featured little issues. We've had 2 continents go up in flames. We've had at least 2 disease outbreaks, plus a third on the way. And, more importantly, we had something that started out as a hurricane, was in the Atlantic, was just about to die, circled back around, regained tropical storm status as a zombie hurricane, and then finally died several weeks later. Or I should say a couple weeks later, or maybe a few days, I'm not sure.
Get to your
But
point.
zombie what? Zombie hurricane? What the?
It's like Sharknado, only
Yeah.
Think of a
Thankfully, I haven't
hurricane
seen
that-
Sharknado.
It's basically a hurricane that came back from the dead. Or a
Okay.
tropical storm in this case that came back from the dead. But either way, 2020
Those guys up in the Hercules, that's what it
fucking
is. Yeah,
shit.
they're resurrecting hurricanes and training
Yeah,
them to
really.
hit poor blighted
Portvensis
communities.
Islands.
Well, hurricanes need exercise too. You know, otherwise they get flabby and they can't get winds over 70
I
miles an
tell you,
hour.
a tropical flabby tornado is just really sad to look at. You know, they're just, going around, moping around, dropping zillions of gallons of water on everybody, just pissing on everybody, filling up the rivers, making things annoying. So, hey, get your lean, mean, non-green super hurricanes.
Oh boy.
Go,
Well,
RJ.
we also have we do have those funny hand things over there.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Chris
for
Kelling has his hand raised.
I'm sorry, I sidetracked everybody. we
this new?
flew away from CC fast. No.
Well,
Anyway,
that's CC.
can
The
we-
CC
can
brings
we
that
move
upon
on?
himself. How's his wife doing?
I don't know. I haven't asked her lately.
Some things man and women were better not left to know.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm bringing up the window again. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on 1 second. I gotta mute.
Sure.
Sneeze done.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. It was almost
That's
like you heard me.
unfortunate. I kind of wanted to hear if you're one of those people who have that. You have a very, very amusing, funny kind of sneeze.
I have a very
that
loud
makes you
sneeze.
sound like I don't know. Oh, jeez.
There's the
A mouse
little
going
tiny
crazy.
mouse
or-
sneeze, and then there's the exploding tanker sneeze. There's a
Yeah.
variety of ones. I tend
Or-
to
or
have a
two-
sonic boom sneeze
Yeah.
myself.
Or butane and oxygen filled 1 gallon bottle
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
And
Anyway.
possibly with a
Shouldn't
small.
that be in leaders?
Well, yeah, but
Anyway.
you guys are American, so I have to help you out there.
Okay, dumb it down
the
for us.
airflow
Okay.
the airflow by our wings is starting to fall off. It means we're stalling.
Yeah.
Yes. Shall
Go
we
Laminar.
move on? You guys did a good job though.
Oh, you mean
Trying
do
our
it
best
better?
to not let him talk.
Yes, Cernian says we heard you sneeze recently. Yes, I forget when that was. It might have been on a Team Skeptic stream or a Sean Hufford stream, something like that. But yes.
Does that show up in some like Richter scale and various
Oh
measurements?
yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
We had Tornado with the hand up, and then Mom NATO with the hand up.
Yeah, I want to point out a comment by Cernian who says he needs to have his license revoked and jailed for no less than 18 months for his disregard for those around him. Distracted driving kills. I have zero tolerance for distracted/intoxicated driving.
Indeed. Mom NATO.
Okay, he's talking about how something's going to happen in 2020, but we don't know what it is. Duh, something happens every fucking year, you idiot.
Yeah,
He
but it's
doesn't know what
definitely
it
going
is
to happen.
either.
But it's
Oh
all to
my
prevent
God.
people from noticing the Earth is flat.
Oh, yes,
Oh yeah.
exactly.
This guy has never talked about flat Earth. He talks about everything else, never
Yeah.
flat Earth.
Pretty much. I think you nailed it there.
Just
Now, first we got we did CC, and now you nailed CC.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, and again with the phrasing. Who wants to nail CC?
Exactly.
Nobody.
Jen said she wanted to.
I'm
I
getting.
don't know.
I'm getting.
Oh yeah,
nauseous.
I'd do CC. I'd ring his chimes.
Yeah, you'll
His
pull
little
his
copper
chimes
clappers
hard.
would never be the same.
All right.
I won't because he doesn't
Oh,
have that
boy.
much money. But
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
true. All right, here we go, guys.
Because we might wake some people up. We might actually get them thinking again. Deprogramming
How would
them.
you know how that
Like
works?
we were programmed from the beginning. All the way from the beginning. Starting all the way back to the first day of school with that
Drink.
big blue...
Oh, God. I don't know what I did. Hold on.
What
You
just
just
happened?
improved the
I don't
video.
know. I hit a button.
Oh,
and
my
things
first day of
did
school was in
stuff.
1959. Where was he?
Yeah.
Well, that did actually improve the video because we can't see. Oh,
Mine was
man.
in 1957.
Pontiac?
My first year of school was in 2001.
I have pants older than that.
My first year of school was 1996.
Also sprach Zarathustra.
Alright,
Yeah.
how do I
Ooh.
fix this?
One of the
The love theme from
amazing pieces
2001: A
of
Space
music.
Odyssey.
Yeah,
Our drink
amazing
counter's
music,
not
especially
working.
if it's played on a church organ. You know, starting with that nice low tone of 16.7 hertz, just shaking your
Bum
skeleton.
I get it. I get it.
Ah.
Bum 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 bum.
Copyright strike.
Hey, no, that's
It's
too.
not.
That's,
It's not
that's a
copyright.
bum too many. That was a bum too many. Sorry.
We can't
You
carry
made
a tune well enough to get a copyright strike.
Yeah, I was gonna say nobody
Yeah,
would follow
anybody
what
that
you're
can get a
doing and
copyright
sing.
on that is a deep minor indeed.
Well, we have Mom NATO with the hand up.
Okay, has anybody noticed that this man uses colorant on his hair to make it pure white because his eyebrows are black?
Yep. I was
Mhm.
just thinking that myself.
So the
And
veils
your
don't
hair
match
does
the
not.
drapes
a
after
shoulder
all.
buddy
Yeah,
for the
your hair
for the
does
seatbelt.
not go that gray naturally without your eyebrows going. Because
Well, it must be just
that's-
corrosion of his
see, what-
brain on inside. That might do it.
What
Is that
what's
what it
going
is?
on is that he's just showing us that it's going to be a very, very severe winter
Okay.
because
Yeah, there we go.
because the woolly bears on his eyes don't
is
have
that
any
what it-
orange in them.
the woolly
There he might be
caterpillars.
in that sense he could be useful to civilization after all.
His woolly caterpillars are going to form a muff.
Yeah, very shortly, I think.
Moving
They
on.
meet in the middle, they'll suddenly
No,
start
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
mating.
think he'll have
A
a muff on him
monopillar.
at all.
Okay.
I like the word muff.
Well,
It
I know
means
you
something
do,
very
Bo.
dirty in proper English.
Anyway,
Similar to moist.
Off the rails, we're off the rails.
we have Shadow with the hand up.
Yeah, I got a question. What the hell is under the seatbelt on his shoulder?
A cloth.
Yeah, I think maybe like to
Towel.
prevent rubbing on his neck, perhaps, from the seatbelt.
Well, that.
I was gonna say, did he
women
burp
do-
a baby and forget to remove it?
Yes, just
Well,
forgot to-
he's wearing his best T-shirt and he doesn't want to get
Yeah,
mussed.
exactly. That's his
Yeah.
one and only good blue T-shirt there, and we don't want to have any seatbelt burns on that mother.
Well, I
Hopefully,
just-
it's just
He wears that
because
to
he
church.
can't. He doesn't
remember
know how
watching
to
an ad.
operate the. I'm sure it's just because he doesn't know how to operate the seatbelt height adjuster thing there.
Yeah.
Or
well, I
Have
remember
the
an
brains to
ad.
move it down.
It's a seatbelt tensioner, and anything in his car is already too tense because of him being in it.
You're not wrong.
I was
I
gonna
would say.
the guy is making videos while driving. You know that car is going, I'm gonna get in a car accident and this is gonna be all this motherfucker's fault.
Yeah.
Thousands
hey,
of little Geico
there-
lizards are running away in terror.
Indeed.
Well, hey, there is one good thing I can say about this moron here. In of all the videos I've seen from let's just call them conspirators and other such nonsense spewing dummies, he does not stare at the camera constantly while driving. He
Well,
does he does glance at it every now and then, but
That's
he
not because he's
he does
supposedly
not stare
driving
on it.
and looking at the road, which is reassuring in its own
Yeah.
So at
little
least
way.
we
He
can
doesn't have
say
two
that,
hands
you know.
on the wheel.
This is true. He at
We
least
don't
should
want
have
to know
like a
what
phone
the other
holder.
hand's doing.
Hands at 10 and 2, dude. Ski.
Yeah.
Okay, have
Now,
we
unless
delayed
he
long
has one of
enough?
those.
No, we have
Yeah,
Chris
unless he has
Kelling
one
with
of
the
those
hand
rare
up.
cars that has a joystick instead of a wheel. Unless
I
you,
prefer
unless you don't have those.
I prefer 945 and 215 myself.
Well, we had Chris Kelling with the hand up.
Yeah, but the joke's way long past.
It's
I
shelf
was
life
just-
is departed.
Sometimes
Okay.
that
I was
happens.
just thinking that of the old ad where the woman had the teddy bear on the shoulder strap so it could rest snugly between her inner cleavage. rather than smashing down her breasts. And that's what that kind of reminds me of.
It does, sort
Okay.
of, yeah.
And now we'll all never be able to get rid of that image.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks,
I did
Chris.
my job well then.
Thanks for the imagery.
You,
That's
you
just
did. You've done your job
lovely.
well.
Mm.
Alrighty. Well, shall we continue on then?
Yeah, I guess we'll
must.
have
Oh,
to.
so when
Anything to get certain imagery out of my
So
yeah.
please,
want
please
some
don't
bleach
hate
for
me
the
too
eyes there?
much, but I have to tell you that when I hit whatever
Wanty.
button I hit, it restarted the video. So I'm gonna try to scoot forward as far as I can remember.
Oh no.
There we go.
God.
I think that should be pretty close. All right, here we go.
Wall that's holding
Damn it, we can still hear his
quadrillions,
voice.
billions of tons
I
of
don't know why
water.
the video's not
That's
moving.
too
But yet all of a sudden a little delicate butterfly.
All right, let's start over from
Oh,
the
he does
beginning.
have butterflies in here. Okay.
We're only 30 seconds into it, so
Well, we were a minute into it, but you know.
All
well,
I can
we
think,
could all shut up for a minute, can't we?
Well, if we must.
Only if just
Yeah,
for sheer
right.
ball.
We couldn't even do that without a video running.
we've
I
done-
mean,
And I
We've
must
done
say,
this
there's not
before.
nearly enough, as in even above zero, clam references.
what is
in the
going
Good morning,
on?
good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be.
I'm
It's
just pausing it. I just had to. I just closed it and opened it back up. You know the age-old adage: if you just turn it off and turn it back
Reboot,
on.
yeah.
No,
at
now
least
the
we can only
scaling is
see a
all
four.
wrong.
Yeah. I
No,
know,
no,
I
no,
know.
it's fine. We can only see a quarter of his head. That's fine.
Yeah.
We just look at his rear cabin lights. That's
fixing it, I'm
cool.
fixing
He's
too, I
not, he's
guess.
not such a bad guy to look at.
There are worse looking
Well,
people.
to each his own.
All right. There we go. How's that? Better?
Yeah, orphan drugs.
Ish.
Okay, whatever.
I mean,
well,
he's still
no,
on the
because
screen,
he'll still
so-
spew his.
He looks like a
moronic
mob
stuff.
enforcer for the Lollipop Guild.
Yeah.
Yes, he does, doesn't he?
Oh, boy.
Pop up the gumdrops.
Where's my
Oh,
nice
so that's
food
the-
you at there, Dorothy?
So it wasn't pop up the volume; it's pop up the gumdrops. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
want
90s
this from the
reference for
pointy
those not
end or the
knowing.
round one?
Hey,
Give me that
mijo,
Twizzlers.
All
I'm
right.
sorry. For some reason, I picture one of his eyebrows suddenly going, "Look, I've become a beautiful little butterfly."
Yeah.
With a German accent.
Yes. Reminiscent of circus performers.
Yeah, yeah.
I was actually thinking about the Bugs movie.
A Bug's Life.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
what's the
animated one.
German word for butterfly?
Oh,
Something
scheiße.
angry.
I know
Ich
bat
kann es
is,
nicht erinnern.
is Fledermaus. Little flying mouse. Isn't that
No,
cute?
say that again.
Eine
Fledermaus.
Sekunde, bitte.
Shut up, RJ.
Sure.
What is it, Paul?
Ich kann es nicht erinnern, aber ich will es finden.
That's butterfly.
No, it's that he hasn't found it yet.
I was
That was a
just
mouthful.
I was just speaking German, kind of.
Uh,
Yeah, he hasn't
Hang
found
on.
it yet. I can't recall what it is.
Yeah, it is Schmetterling.
Schmetterling.
Filling.
like
Yeah,
Schmetterling.
sounds weird.
like
I don't even
meddling,
know
but
what that
schmeddling.
word means in terms of, literal
I'll look that
sense
up.
of the
and see
word,
what-
but butterfly. That, I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
All right.
of
Well,
course.
let's continue our video so we can get back to where we were at
Oh no, you
Oh,
mean play
yeah.
more of his dumbassery?
from the beginning.
If we must.
CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's September 3rd. 2020.
Yes. It sounds like
we
it's
told
hard
you
for-
something was going to happen in 2020. Not the year so much, but we all knew something was going to happen. Why, you think
Not
they're going
the
to let
year, but-
millions of us run around and talk about flat Earth? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because we might wake some people up. We might actually get them thinking again, deprogramming them. Like we were programmed from the beginning. All the way from the beginning.
But
Starting
drink,
all the way back.
drink.
No,
drink,
come on. We got to
drink,
get past
drink,
this point.
Yeah.
Drink.
get
I want to hear
for
about
the
his
end.
programming.
I don't remember if we got past this point or not.
No, this is where we stopped last time.
Yeah. Well, in any case, I just realized something though.
Yes, Bo.
Yeah. we were programmed in school. Yeah, we were programmed. We were programmed to find out how stuff works, not programmed to this works this way because that's the way it works, because that's how I said it works. No. We are taught how to find out how stuff works.
Yeah.
You
Not
dumb
in
fuck.
America.
Okay. Us in the real world, us who use, the people who use the metric system,
Yeah.
those people who, okay, there are some Americans who use the metric system to get people to the moon, of course. But again, they were using the metric system even though they were Americans. See how that works? Yeah, metric works.
Let's find out
Okay.
what indoctrination.
What's your freaking point?
He's wrong again.
Okay.
That was a much quicker point.
Yeah, but
He was wrong the first time we got to this point.
You guys know me. I don't do things straight. Okay, that's a phrasing thing.
I think I hear some sirens in the background, Bo. You better check those out.
Yeah.
Swipe left or right as you will.
Tornado, you had your hand up?
Hey, I'm licensed to drive a police car. Isn't that good enough?
Yeah. This man CC is going on about how we were programmed since the first day of school. It's like, dude, get a clue. None of us here are programmed. Anyone can debunk the flat earth just by looking up at the sky and seeing how it doesn't conform to a flat earth, but instead to a rotating oblate spheroid, as we all take it for. Sorry, CC, you can destroy the flat earth without science. Watch Professor Dave's series about destroying flat earth without using science.
But he lives in his car. He's not going to see the sky.
Well, hurricanes.
Sunroof open.
All right. Well,
now can we get past this point?
Yes,
we will. Let's
continue
find out the
on.
science.
Yeah, let's try that.
To the first day of school with that big blue marble sitting there in front of you in that book. Or the globe on the desk. That's the ball. That's holding quadrillions, millions of tons of water. But yet all of a sudden a little delicate butterfly can take off.
Drink!
I forget. I couldn't tell who the drink call was originally.
It was me.
Yes, Chris.
I was late on the hand.
No problem.
Well, I'm sorry. One, I never remember seeing the big blue marble picture in school. I always had it as my parents got it for me one time. I had it in a frame. I looked at that daily when I was in my room, and just looking at the marvel and wonder of it. Mm-hmm. And as far as the globe was, the globe in I remember my third grade class had a globe. That was in the back of the room. And rarely did we ever refer to that. We had a Mercator map in the front. That's how we learned where things were at that time. Maybe not in the right proportions, but it doesn't matter because that map was show where things were in relationship to each other. None of these things had water on them. If they had water on them, they would have been destroyed. So, yeah, millions and tons of water. What the hell are you talking about, CC?
Yeah, I don't think he knows. Tornado, you had your hand up?
Yes. Well, first of all, oceans don't have wings. Second of all, the ocean.
You sure about that?
Can I finish?
No.
Sorry. Second of all, oceans can be viewed as one large collective mass, since 70% of the Earth's surface, not 70% of the Earth, just 70% of Earth's surface, is water. Now, mind you, when I say it can be viewed as one collective mass, it's basically a whole bunch of water. Now, as for butterflies, they're a relatively tiny mass, and as you all know, force equals mass times acceleration. The acceleration is constant, 9.8 meters per second, but the mass that an object has can vary, which varies the force. Like me, I have a mass of 61.235 kilograms, so I get pulled down onto the Earth's surface with a force of 600 newtons. Of course, the butterfly is, what, a few grams at most? And the flapping of its wings can generate enough lift to overcome the relatively tiny force it feels. Because gravity is not pulling with tons upon tons for everything.
Nobody
The
cares
water
about the
has-
math. Nobody cares about the math. Nobody does. Nobody.
We're all drunk.
Nobody does. He's talking out of his ass because he doesn't understand the force of gravity versus the force of lift. That's it.
Numbers
That's all I
are
gotta say.
meaningless to him.
Or just plain, he is not able to distinguish between reality and his the thing that should have been in his head.
That is not.
I almost messed up there.
Yeah, you almost did. That was close.
And he's
Although
not-
he may have been accurate on that too.
Yeah. Well, we have a RJ with the hand up.
Yeah, I just did a quick lookup. A average cloud weighs about 1 million pounds. So, wow, that's just impossible. There can't be. You just take millions of pounds of lead, they won't fly off into space. Well, if they're as sparse and vapory as a cloud, yeah. But if they're lobbed all together as liquid water, well, no. Good gravy. Don't let this guy do your accounting.
Oh, geez.
I wonder. Actually, now I'm starting to wonder what his if he has one. I'm guessing he does because that does not sound look like a crappy car. I wonder what he does for a living. Not that I want to dox him or anything like that because I'm not an asshole. But I would
Probably
love
works
to know
in,
what type of
construction for
job
the
he has.
family.
Yeah.
Construction.
I thought he had a
for-
minivan.
I was gonna
He
say
has
my
not
bet
ever
is stay-at-home
specified this
dad.
for us, has he?
It's possible. I'm
A
not
stay-at-home
entirely
dad.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. You live in a country where you pay almost no taxes, so you can actually. Some
Almost
people,
no taxes, my ass.
Only,
Yeah.
only
well, hey,
if you're
only-
really rich and can afford
would-
clever lawyers.
hey,
Exactly.
Would you like to pay about I don't know 60% of your taxes? Would you like to try that?
We pay a significant amount here. I'm not sure exactly.
I was
what
gonna
that
say
is.
America-
those taxes
America's-
are the good
I know that
things.
can't. I know
America's
that can't
the
be
least
compared.
taxed Western nation on the planet.
Yeah.
Americans
no,
are
I-
whiners when it
let's
comes to
not
tax. You
get
don't know what
into
taxation is.
90% of statistics are made up, including this one. So let's just
Yeah, and statistics can be abused without even fidgeting. I mean, without even lying with the numbers. You
Let's
can
all
make
sing
them
the
look
Yellow Rose
worse.
of Taxes.
yeah. As far as his profession, I think he's the one that makes sure that you have concrete galoshes.
I love your singing skills, guys.
And well, part of me, is curious about the type of job because of how much education it would
You could be a Walmart greeter.
you would need to have for it, but also
It's
just
very difficult to say.
does he use his brain on a regular basis, and does this to turn it off every now and then,
Yeah.
or
I think you could get a job at McDonald's.
Now, there could be many areas where the knowledge of the shape of the earth never comes into play, and he probably is able to tie his shoelaces successfully. So,
Or uses
he can
Velcro.
get by many ways.
Yeah.
He could
and
sell
I'm by no
shoes.
means, dissing on people who have, what some people would call deadbeat jobs, like working at McDonald's. I don't see what that problem is because hey, it's a job.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, shall we move on?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
get into science.
All right. Let's see if we can
It's
get
coming
to that
up,
science.
isn't it?
It is, RJ. Yep.
Promise me, don't let me down again.
And lay their eggs on the branch of a nice dill plant that they like doing in my vegetable garden.
Here's our zoology
Anyway.
moment.
Hey, so how you doing? You doing good? How was your summer?
Oh,
I
wait a
bet
minute.
you
Wait
had
a
a
minute. Pause on
grand
that.
old
This is
summer.
a dream
I'll
call.
tell you, I did. I had a great fucking summer, and I'll tell you, I had dreams this summer about going on vacation for a week and perhaps visiting a local
Congratulations.
beach. You know, maybe
Going
to
and annoying
Montauk
people
for the
in
week,
person.
or some other tropical island, maybe even to Aruba. No, those were canceled. Done. Did you even have a week vacation?
I saw Chris Kelling had the hand up. I know there wasn't a drink call there, but
Yeah. Did he just have a stroke?
I think
I
he
mean,
did
at
say
one
one.
point he's going into this depressing, really kind of, oh my garden, blah. Hey, how you doing? Like, oh my God, we started a new video here and he didn't hit.
yeah.
He's attempting to be humorous.
All right, are we there? Are we live again? I think we're live again. My internet took a shit.
Well, yeah, something did happen, that's for sure.
Yeah, my internet took a dump. Sorry about that.
It happens.
Verizon.
No, we're still
sorry.
live.
Well,
yeah.
the object of our video is taking dumps, so don't apologize.
Yeah, I think it might have been
Thanks,
the video.
yeah,
Just
thanks,
taking a
thanks
crap.
a lot, CC. You finally broke the internet.
Hallelujah.
All right, I think we're back and good again. Everything is green on this end, so.
Okay, let's see some science. I gotta have my
Jenny
science.
Morgan, you had your hand up?
Yes, I did.
I was trying to get to you, and then I didn't hear anything, and I was concerned about you, and then I realized it was the internet.
I'm trying to be polite.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God damn it. And I think our favorite idiot here is about to bring up some completely inadequate, ill-informed concepts of disease theory, and how COVID is a manufactured piece of bullshit, and it's from the same people who like say that the Earth is a globe. He's gonna prove that to us now.
Yeah, and using the same profoundly clever method.
Yeah, of just saying it is what it is. Yeah. So don't believe him, anybody.
All right.
I'm done.
Run for your lives.
Microraptor says, sadly, we can see CC again.
Well, you know,
he looks like he's about to sing opera.
Usually I tend to say trust but verify, although in his but when it comes to people like this guy, I tend not to go that way either. It's not, no, I won't trust but verify. I will not even listen to him. I mean, I don't go looking at his channel for some funny reason, because I've got better things to do, which isn't easy to say. Well, oh yeah, wait, it is. Jeez.
Trust but verify is just double speak for I don't trust you. More Republican double speak.
Yeah. RJ, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I know the aria he was about to sing. It was the Il Digadici aria from the famous Il Mondo Pancaco opera.
Pancake opera? What?
No, the Pancake World opera.
That's the one that answers questions of how many pancakes does it take to cover the doghouse?
Yeah.
Well,
oh dear.
What if
that
you
depends
use like English,
whether your
what
dog
if you use
likes
waffles
pancakes or not.
or crepes? We're getting crap here.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get more crap because here comes some more CC.
I think he's not going to sing though.
I hope not.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
true.
My hand is
Well,
over the
I mean, we
raise
don't
hand
know.
button.
He could have a very beautiful singing voice. We have no idea.
Yeah, that may be the only beautiful thing about it.
All right, here we go.
And I'm not talking about the non-essential workers who have been sitting there in front of their fucking TVs watching fucking MSNBC and CNN and getting more and more brainwashed.
Drink.
Why didn't he say Fox 2?
Oh, I think we know the answer to that.
Yeah.
I have my suspicions.
We've encountered this before. It's always been due to human error.
But yeah, this guy's claiming there's a massive worldwide conspiracy to hide the shape of the Earth, and Are you honestly claiming COVID isn't real, CC?
Of course he
if
is.
I can't
if you
remember
are,
if he was one of those.
if you are, then you need to secure that shit right now. Because
Yeah.
that
Oh,
can
I
cause
think the
people
shit's
to
been
die.
unsecured with him for a long time there, Tornado.
He can't help but unsecure. He's filled up all the way from his butt to the top of his head.
Yeah, it has to leak
And
out
it
somewhere,
has to-
and the
exactly.
camera's on.
Pressure has to be reduced.
Well, yeah, pressure, but it won't. That pressure won't be in his skull. I'm pretty sure of that. There isn't much pressure up there at all.
Oh no, that hasn't been used in a long time.
Yeah, it's yeah, no.
Kind of a
There's
resonator
no,
chamber like those Parasaurolophus dinosaurs.
What? I just had a brain. I just had a
Lost
brain fart.
bow.
What was that again? Yeah, I
It's
had
like
a
a
brain fart.
resonating chamber, like the Parasaurolophus dinosaurs with the big tube-shaped things coming up out of their skulls. There we go.
Ooh.
Sorry, I suddenly intruded some science into there. My apologies.
They
No, I
evolved
just
into
I just
Shrek.
literally had a brain fart because I phased out completely. I did. It's not even because I was trying to be. Who cares? I'm not funny anyway. I literally had a brain fart and did not hear what you were saying.
Oh, okay.
I got, I do have the a squirrel bug. So
Squirrel?
tends
Where's squirrel?
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Although I haven't seen a squirrel in a long, long time, actually. I wonder if there's a
Lucky
conspiracy behind it.
You.
But
The
My
then
dog.
again,
squirrels are behind the virus, and they're all in league with Rand McNally to suppress the shape of the earth.
but then again, even though we don't have, I haven't. Let me try again because that was messed up. Even though I don't have. Damn it! Even though I haven't seen any squirrels in a long time, I do frequently see deers in my backyard.
Oh, again, a
They keep
female deer?
eating. They keep eating the nettles.
The plural of deer is deer.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
PSA,
Yeah.
PSA. Those of you putting out pumpkins, don't bleach your pumpkins. Deers eat it.
What?
It doesn't end well.
Bleach? Who would do that? Oh yeah,
People in
weird
America
people.
do.
What? I've never heard of that before.
That's the explanation enough there.
Shadow,
I could
explain this
see
bleaching pumpkins.
Well, hey, I could see you could do it in a decorative way. Putting tape on your pumpkin and then cutting out shapes and then bleaching them, taking the tape off afterwards, for example.
Oh, no.
It's yeah.
People
Why do
like
people-
dip them in bleach to preserve them so they last longer, and the wildlife eats it and they get poisoned, and it's all bad.
What are we?
Oh.
What are we dipping in?
Well,
bleach?
unless you make a point of putting
pumpkins,
the bleached pumpkin into your household disintegrator and reducing it to positrons, then it's okay.
Now I have seen people, making videos on how to bleach raspberries so they look different and you can still eat them. It's cringy. Really cringy.
What do they change in appearance if you bleach raspberries?
They just become completely white, although the seeds don't change color at all. But the raspberries become completely white.
See the exciting digressions that we can go into on this show?
Could you then color them a different color, say blue?
Probably if you use paint.
Would they
Welcome
then be
to the
blueberries?
Raspberry Color Changing Show.
Would they then
What I'm
become
wondering-
blueberries?
What I'm trying to think of is, would it be possible to shape raspberries differently, as you can, put, eggs into a square thing and then boil it to make square eggs? I wonder if you could do that with raspberries. I don't think you can color them raspberries.
Well, the Japanese have grown watermelons into square cubes.
Oh yeah,
But then
when
again,
the
those are the
watermelon's young,
Japanese. They
I've
do
seen
shit
that,
like that.
Yeah, they put them
and
within
it's all
a
natural.
plexiglass container, and it grows up to the limits of
Yeah.
the container.
Yeah,
Very
and since
odd.
that's all they do to it, it's totally safe to eat still.
Then
If
they
you
make
want to eat that
computer-controlled toilets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sprays you with hot water. I tried that once. I
What's
didn't
more
know what.
significant is it knows where to spray you.
Yeah. Well, hey, I did try that once in one of those fancy hotels that my customer paid for at a show. I saw that thing and said, okay, I do wonder how that thing works. And then I tried it out. I was surprised.
Well,
Now, for all of you tuning in on the show right
Have
now
we
and wondering
stalled?
what the hell has just happened,
yeah, have we stalled long enough?
Yeah.
yeah, I guess so.
All
Guess
right.
so.
All right,
Oh
here
boy,
we
it
go,
doesn't look
guys.
like he's going to sing an aria this time.
All right, here we go.
You've been brainwashed all of your life to think that this gravity actually exists, when not a single scientist can fucking prove it. But yet they can give you millions and billions of computation.
Hold on, let's go a few more seconds here and see.
Yeah, I
if
want
we can-
to find out about the millions
then
and
we'll
billions
get
of
to your point,
computations. That
Tornado.
sounds suspiciously mathish.
Of complete fucking nonsense, garbage, bullshit. Nobody
He's
uses
talking
their
to himself
senses.
again.
Nobody wakes up in the morning and actually says, let me go outside and take a look at the world at a different perspective. At a perspective
Drink.
of being flat, motionless, covered with a dome.
All right, motionless and covered with a dome. Let's get to Tornado first, just because he had the drink call before.
Well, you're wrong, Cece. You're just flat out wrong. You want to talk about all this? You can't prove gravity; it doesn't exist. Well, just go perform the Cavendish mechanism.
And
Yeah,
also,
the
stop
Cavendish
claiming something doesn't exist or someone isn't able to prove anything. How about you try to, quote, prove, unquote, what you think the shape is or what you think is real that actually isn't. No,
Yeah,
wait,
actually.
they never do that because, one, either they, like Jism, know that it's not the case, or, like many others, they just don't know how to prove stuff and things.
Did you just say they like jism?
Oh, crap.
I think you did.
I think so. Jenny, you had a drink.
I was
call there?
speaking Danish, clearly, so you don't know what I was saying.
Sure.
Hear the bird,
Yeah, that was it.
No, that's the Swedish chef in the Muppet Show that wasn't actually sounding like a Swede, but like a Norwegian. But that's
Yeah,
a
but you
whole
knew what I
different-
was talking about, didn't you?
Yeah, but I don't want to taste any surströmming today. Sorry.
Jenny, you
Gotcha
had,
there,
you had a drink
Bo.
call there?
Braunschweiger. Emotionally healthy and emotionally secure people do get up and go out in the morning and sometimes say, I think I'll take a whole different look at or point of perspective on the world today. People who are mentally or emotionally stuck like this guy don't, but normal people do that from time to time.
Yeah. I mean, sure. If you say so.
Well, they do, don't we?
Yeah, aren't those people called scientists?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to find this goddamn cricket. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. It's been driving me insane.
But then again, CC probably goes around claiming that they're all preachers and zealots of scientism.
All right.
But
I think
anyway,
it
yeah,
stopped.
let's move on with
All
the
right.
video.
Yes, let us continue.
Yeah,
I
we
think my cricket
kind of
stopped.
bored the side chat into clam talk.
Yeah,
Just a
clams in a
little.
half shell. Clam power. I like it. All right, here we go, guys.
Where pressure is held inside, because that's where your gravity is coming from.
Wrong. Not inside.
It's just remarkable how well everything has worked and how trained everybody is, And when I do videos like I did of that guy, younger gentleman in his 20s.
That guy doing that thing.
Of course, asleep, just as I was in my 20s. Caring about cars,
to be
caring
fair,
about women,
that's a YouTube
caring
video.
about bullshit that's
Tiny
all
little video.
materialistic nonsense. Okay? If somebody was to come up to me then and tell me that the earth was flat, I would say, what? You're out of your fucking mind. At that point, we didn't have internet. Yeah, that internet, that's right. That's how you're watching me. Yeah, that stuff wasn't around all the time. We grew up with books. We grew up with teachers in classrooms
I don't think he
teaching us shit. Even though it was complete nonsense and bullshit, but still, you had to learn it. You had to go through the system. You had to absorb all the bullshit so you can...
Is that a drink call in there, I think I heard?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes.
The bulletin board systems, internets and stuff, bulletin board systems and stuff have been around since I was 15.
Hey, I had BSS software running on my computer, on my Commodore 64 before the internet. So
exactly.
Same here.
So there is no way that he could sit there and say, because he doesn't look much older than me, that the internet wasn't around all the time. And that we had to do all of our learning from books.
Since you were 15,
mm-hmm.
That means that's like 1947, isn't it?
Oh.
No. Look who's talking.
No, that would be you, Jen.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm only 49, thank you.
Oh, dear.
What's the foreign?
All right. Well, with no other hands,
use your toes.
I'm trying.
Shall we continue on?
Sure.
I guess.
We have to.
Oh, but we do.
Okay. Well, I'll just continue stuffing my face.
Okay. Enjoy.
Mm-hmm. It's a Angus burger with bacon and cheddar.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I made
everything
fried
bagel.
rice.
Hey, Chris, stop salivating.
That would make
protect your
keyboard,
man.
These seedless grapes that had a bunch of seeds in them.
I had
That's disappointing.
I made homemade egg rolls the other day too. So
it's like seedless watermelon. It's never seedless.
But it's so easy to roll an egg. I don't know. I never got that. Why would you roll eggs instead of eating?
Anyway, shall we continue on?
Yeah.
Reluctantly.
Get through this life with minimal amount of knowledge, no knowledge of physics or astrophysics or anything like that, unless if you go into the field, and most of us don't have any money to do that. So most of us are just walking around with a 4-year degree of bullshit. A degree of bullshit, basically, is all it is. You got a 4-year degree. Congratulations.
Hey, again,
you got $120,000 worth of debt, which I'm...
Yes.
Pause. Again, hey, Mom NATO, I don't want to disagree with you here, but hey, he wasn't talking bullshit. He is talking about the University of YouTube shithole. In the area of flat tartary. That's the university he's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure it is anyway.
There's a lot of people who have degrees who haven't got a clue. Degree is not some magic anointing that you're a genius or anything.
Look at Claudia Albers.
Yeah. And also, you could have a bachelor's degree or a PhD for fuck's sake. You could have a PhD in, let's say, programming, for example. Have an actual legitimate doctorate in computer programming. That does not mean that you it makes you smart in that field. But it doesn't mean that you have any ability to reason or
just make you all
understand astrophysics. Those two things. I mean, if you want to talk about the scientific field of astrophotography, you don't talk to a dentist. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Unless he has great enthusiasm for it and has
a natural flair, and maybe, but again, it's just well, as usual, he's talking out his ass again.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, you forgot the safety.
Yeah, and RJ, you had your hand up?
Yes, I have been measuring this on the universal gerund scale, where one gerund is the height of really serious stupidity. Unfortunately, dear old CC is just ranting and dithering and blithering and bloviating, and he's only coming up 0.005. It's just really sad.
Ooh,
Can't
that's
you do a
sad.
better
Ooh.
can't you do a better job? I mean, name drop some things, talk about some flapdoodly experiment. You gotta get a new act.
Is that a scientific term, RJ? Slapdoodly?
Yeah, well, for him it ought to be.
I think he's just been binge watching all the Simpsons episodes with.
I think I was
with
trying to say
Flanders.
flapdoodle.
Yeah, something like that at least.
Yeah, because as we all know, really serious science is done from the front seat of your car.
Clearly, I mean that seems to be the most popular place for it.
I was going to say that Newton did that with a carriage, except he doesn't like that Newton guy either, or that Einstein, or that Galileo, or that Kepler,
But hey, that's not fair, RJ. That's not fair. Back in the day of using carriages, they had animals with actual brains, with the brain power, at least 1,000 times the brain power of this dimwit here.
I think actually the automatic onboard computers on the vehicle not only are smarter than this guy, but so is the seat belt.
A flatworm is smarter than this guy.
And they didn't even have seat belts back then.
Yeah. And in fact, the little cloth on his shoulder is smarter than he is.
The Farfanoodle is smarter.
Exactly. And I'm still wondering, what the hell is the little orange coat thing, something or other there, plopped down in the back seat? Did he kill a chamois or what?
No. That is I don't know what you call them there, but it's one of those high visibility vests that he has a court order that says he has to put on when he's outside where people can hear what he's saying.
It looks like a ShamWow. That says,
with a rotating
I am
beacon
stupid.
on it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the rain jacket from the It movie where the little boy is wearing the yellow rain jacket.
There we go. Yeah, now we know where he lives. It's down in a drain, the suburban house. Yeah, okay.
The original It's or the newer horrible one?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I think the thing in the
I
back
know it's
seat.
horrible. I don't even
the back
watch
seat
that
is either a ShamWow or his cat.
Yeah.
ShamWow or a cat.
Or a skin cat.
I just want to point out, Logan Mom says we are here for stupid, not science.
Yes.
That's true. And so far, we're managing it. We're doing home run.
I think we're doing pretty good, but maybe not well enough.
I mean, I have an appreciation for a flat earther who really takes their stupidity seriously and really tries to make an argument, and they're talking about stuff, but I haven't seen I've only recalled one other previous video with this jerk driving down a road. And there's always it's all just rant. There's nothing of any substance to it. It makes Dubé and Jaron seem like road scholars, and that's a horrible.
Well, there's journalists and there's columnists.
Yeah.
And wait a minute. That's why they drive. They think they're road scholars.
Yeah. Oh, Chris. Yes, you get it. 11.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, let us continue on.
Oh, I didn't know I was going to do setup lines tonight.
But
all right. Well, here we go, guys.
Still paying off. Well, I went to school late, but still, you got $120,000 worth of debt, and you'll be paying that off for 50 years. It'll be as long as your house mortgage.
Sorry to say this, but that's how your education system is made up. I mean,
remarkable is the best word to say.
Don't rub salt in the wounds,
and
yeah.
You know what really gets me here in Westchester, which I find quite humorous.
Oh, now we know. At least
and this is going out to the baby boomer
Thanks
generation.
For the warning.
Okay. That are wearing the shield. What the fuck? You're first off outside, okay, and you're wearing a shield, no face mask, okay, because the face masks don't do anything anyway to begin with. But the shield does
nothing. Yes, apparently he is an anti-masker.
Yes, indeed. Bad method yields bad results.
Yeah.
Anti-vaxxer and anti-masker.
This video
As we've
didn't
made
age well.
note before, not all Republicans are flat earthers, but all flat earthers are Republicans.
Pretty much.
Well, let's start with Tornado.
Yeah. CC, you doing all this anti-mask rhetoric is gonna get people killed. It's gonna get people killed, and I don't
I'm
like
calling
that.
drink on you, Tornado.
Contagious creeper. That's his new name.
Just for him to doing the anti-mask causing people to get killed, that would indicate that people actually listen to him.
Point taken.
Well, I think more significantly is by time people filter down to his level of expressing truth, they've already had this numerous times, and
I mean they've already had serious toe fungus and something else long before they hit him.
Yeah. Shadow, you I think were next.
Yes. Did nobody explain? Okay, to Cece, I hope you hear this. If you and R. Kelly are standing next to each other and you're both naked and he pisses on you, it's going to get all over both of you. If you're wearing
Why
pants,
R.
you're
Kelly?
mildly
He's an
covered.
asshole.
Because he likes peeing on people. Now, if
And
you
he
and R.
likes
Kelly
beating up his,
are both
and he also
wearing
likes
pants,
beating up his
Let her
girlfriend.
finish, Bo.
Sorry. I got pissed off when she said that name.
But if Cece is wearing pants, well, it's going to get all over his pants. Does nothing. But if R. Kelly and Cece are both wearing pants, it doesn't get on anybody. So fuck your logic. Masks work.
Oh yeah, I have that meme somewhere. And I'm sorry for stepping over you, but you kind of triggered me with
I
that name, R.
understand
Kelly.
entirely. I chose
Yeah.
R. Kelly because of the fact that he likes peeing on women, so I found it a little amusing.
And I didn't even know that, but okay.
Wow.
Too much information, gang.
Yeah.
There's no such thing on this channel.
You're not
Hey, you
wrong.
guys into no such information. Yeah.
I would have liked to have
Dangerously
finished
close
eating
to being
before you said
educational.
that.
I'd like to piss
Sorry.
on R. Kelly, but it would have nothing to do with sex.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, just a
Oh.
gratification, I guess.
Yeah, he just
This
deserves
feels
it.
like the astronomy course where you're going
payback?
to teach him all about Uranus.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, I'd
That's
I'd rather
very
research your anus.
let's continue.
yeah, that's a
on.
very politically unbiased way of saying it. It's Uranus, not
You know,
Uranus.
it doesn't matter. What we say it one way, it's your anus. The other say it the other way, it's Uranus. You know, which
Don't
like
Just call
Star
it
Trek.
Georgian planet.
yeah,
rename
no,
the whole just rename the whole planet to like Bob.
Herschel.
Yeah, I hate no. I mean, I like the Star Trek version of it. But
What, the planet Bob?
no, but it has to do with the Klingons hiding somewhere, and Picard's trying to find them.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
toilet paper does for you.
Go Uranus looking for Klingons.
Yep.
I feel like that would be
Okay, we're
Cece's
at bargain
favorite thing.
basement level now,
Yes,
folks.
we had Shadow and Bo still had their hands up. Did either of you have anything
I'm
else
done.
to add?
Scusi.
You've both added so much, but
It don't work. Oh, there you go.
all right. Then shall we move on?
Yeah, let's get to that science.
All right. Yes, let us see how that goes.
I mean, you might as well put a hanky on your nose because it's going to do nothing. Are you getting ready to paint somebody's nails or something like that? I mean, it does nothing for you. But the shield of hope.
Actually, yeah,
Makes-
I am.
Hold on, Drake.
How did you know?
A citation for that crap.
Shadow.
Okay, what that's doing somebody's like I'm torn between he's being a racist jerk
Yeah.
and he's associating masks with people who do manicures and pedicures, which makes sense because they're around harmful chemicals all day.
Right.
Yeah, he's a fill-in-the-blank jerk. He starts out at the jerk level, and then it's kind of an open-ended way that he's going to do it.
RJ, I think we need a new scale.
If I were able
Yeah,
to
there
reach
should be a
through the
CC
screen.
scale. It's perpendicular to the Jaren scale, and it goes in a completely different direction.
Like,
yeah.
I want to just grab his no-chinned neck and just start shaking.
See, 1 CC would equal the amount of stupidity required to you to want to actually do the open season on stupid rule.
Mom Nato, you had your hand up?
What I find interesting is that he was getting ready to say the mask of hope or something
he did
like
say
that. And
that.
it's like, okay, that you think that's going to hope is going to protect you? Go for
It
it.
worked for
And
the
when
president.
you keel over dead, I will be in my nice, safe, uninfected house because I wear a mask when I go out. Thank you.
Hell, I'm kind of digging the masks. Today I got a brand new mask. That's for Halloween.
Oh, cool.
And I've got
Only
one
one?
with the. Well, I've got like 8.
Oh, okay, because
But-
I found out that most people just wear their own. We started seeing the fancy cloth masks here recently, but I'm guessing they only got one.
I like wearing
clean
masks
I've got
because
a
you can lip to somebody fuck off and they don't know it.
I was gonna say, I mouth you dumb C word over and over all day while I'm in the store, and everybody thinks I'm smiling.
Yep.
Yeah, it is nice for that aspect of it for sure. People can't tell when I'm super upset at work or annoyed with them.
I want to signal to people that I am non-threatening. I put up my little Vulcan hand sign.
Ah, there you go. That'll do it for sure.
Live long and prosper.
Chris Kelling, you had your hand up?
Yes, I did. I forgot.
And it went away.
Never mind.
That's all right. If it
write
comes
down
back
next
to you,
time.
we'll get around to you again. Bo, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I do actually, and I just have that pinched nerve pissing me off again. Ooh, ow.
Yeah, that's not good.
Fun stuff. Okay, yeah, that's over. Okay.
Ever use one of those sit-stand tables?
Yeah, well, it'll be over in a couple of days, I hope. Now then, you say this mask, blah, 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 because reasons. Right, okay. Why do you think doctors all over the world use them daily, especially when they're, taping, stapling, or sewing up wounds, for example?
Now that's too much evidence, Bo.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm sure they're just
whale.
doing it for fun.
Is there a whale in the panel? Aside from myself, I mean, but
You're not a whale.
I feel
think we
like
have
By the way, I find
Humpbacks
another.
are in migrating season.
no. I just like whipping things back and forth with my mouth.
I found a proper
phrasing.
mask. I found a proper face mask for CC. I would love for him to wear.
Oh, you did?
It's in the Twitter group. I just hope that we could get him to wear it one day. That'd be awesome.
The one Hannibal Lecter wears.
No. You I think you'll love it when you see it.
Oh dear.
It's different.
Let's see. Yeah, no, just no, Bo.
One of my friends said that to me on Twitter one day. I completely lost it when I saw that one.
Oh dear. Alrighty. Well, let's with that lovely image in my head now, let's continue on, shall we?
Good luck, by the way.
Yeah,
getting
thanks,
that out
Bo.
of your
Brain
mind.
bleach.
All right, here we go, guys.
That they're not going to get anything, even though there's no covering here on the bottom. And the whole thing is that it's airborne, and that's why they closed all the beaches. The beaches are the safest place to fucking be. The safest possible place you could be is.
Have you ever walked on one grill barefoot?
Okay.
Oh,
I have been to the beaches of New York. I've been to the beaches of Pennsylvania, well, not Pennsylvania, but the surrounding area, the East Coast and the West Coast. And let me tell you something, there is nothing safe about a beach. There are broken glass.
Yeah.
There's broken shells, which act like broken glass.
Jellyfish.
There are the drunken assholes sitting there throwing volleyballs at your head, and there are seagulls. Those things should have been shut down so long ago.
Yeah, but hey, if he decides to go there, well, we shall fight on the beaches wherever he goes.
No, it's not a safe
do a
place.
pasteurization.
You're logical is fallible.
I think you have to hone your Churchill impression first, though.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it.
Sorry, but growing
just gargle with a battery acid or something, and then you can get down to that. We will fight them on the beaches. We will fight. You know.
But like growing up in the area that I did, we went to the beach not that often because you come across some of the weirdest, grossest, most disgusting beaches out in the States. Like, I'm sorry, short of Alaska, technically, because you can't tell where the beach is, and Hawaii, like, no, screw you. The beaches are not safe by any means.
Yeah.
You did say beach, right? Not
beach.
Not like
not my other favorite word.
Mom,
female dog word.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know for a fact the beaches, like Shadow was saying, are not safe because when they opened up the beaches here in Florida, we went from maybe 1,000 cases a day up to 15,000 cases in a day.
It's crazy.
Once the beaches were open. So fuck and
heck, their governor really knows what he's doing.
And just to make this clear, Florida.
Yes, that's true.
Sorry, I had to rub it. I had to rub it in. Sorry.
Yeah, we're still, even now, we're still getting 2,000 plus cases a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy. And they say the cases are on the decline.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I
Keep
don't think
telling
so.
yourself that.
Well, hey, if you test less people, sure.
The cases decline.
As you always know, if you don't give people traffic citations, there's no speeding.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how that works.
It's only when you do something wrong that you get a ticket from the police. So as long as the police doesn't see what you're doing, well, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, I don't think that's how any of that works, but,
nah.
but sure, you know. Alrighty, and Chris Kelling.
Yeah, and I just headcanon here.
The fluffy duck nuts. Alrighty then. RJ, you had your hand up?
Well, I'm going to have to counter with, when I hear Pagliacci, I get itchy and scratchy. But I was going to say, merely being an insufferably stupid and annoying flat earther was merely insufferably annoying. But moving over into the world of COVID denialism is lethally dangerous to himself and others and means that he is a vile, disgusting piece of pus that is a dishonor to every organism since the beginning of life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's totally fine. It's absolutely fine and fair if to think or to believe that this pandemic is a hoax. Right. That's fine. Just don't try claiming that it is a hoax and trying to make people also think that. No. Don't spew shit you don't know about. It's fair enough. It's fine to believe that shit, but don't spew that shit as if you know it is.
Yeah, don't pass it off as fact.
Try living as I try to live my life. No, commit to know as much as you can and believe/think as little as possible. Oh yeah, and don't claim to know something if you don't.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that it goes back to what I was saying before. Is there's not a lot of people listening to this guy, even his viewers. I think they just watch him because he's entertainment. I don't think they're looking to him for any kind of knowledge or anything like that. And he can spew all he wants. It's not going to affect anybody's opinion, I don't think. So.
Yeah, the fun of flat earthers saying, "Oh, I have this much subscribers" and so on. Yeah, well, okay.
How many of them are us trying to figure out what they're trying to say?
Or just having fun listening to this crap. I mean, how would you know whether someone has subscribed to you as a fan or as, I don't know, the police trying to figure out if you're a scammer or, in this case, just, having a laugh?
Yeah.
Anyway, I vote we move on.
Yeah, I guess we should. It's,
no.
It just means more CC, but...
Yeah, more CCs of stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys.
A beach. Open air, humidity, heat, the sun beating down. But let's close those. Okay? Let's take, for example, other places. A park. Another safe place to be during COVID activity bullshit. Another great place to be. Wind, open air. Everything is nice. Unless if you're sitting there French kissing somebody, you're not going to catch...
practice hyperbole?
I think I heard Mom Nato with the drink call there.
Yes. Does he not realize that this virus is airborne?
No,
that
he
it
doesn't.
is spread through people's coughing and breathing out, and so this safe open air environment is actually one of the worst places you could fucking be.
Yeah.
Well, if you can't see it, it's not dangerous.
Oh, I know. Out of sight, out of mind, out of your ass. Yeah.
Garbage in, garbage out.
I mean, for example, parks, whether he means, parks in a rural area or a national park, whatever it might be, they've got chicks there. Has he ever heard of Lyme disease, for example?
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it doesn't matter. I mean, Lyme disease, that's not a thing, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, chicks are completely harmless. So, yeah, they're perfectly safe. Sure. Oh, and never mind bears. Nah, not a problem. Snakes? Nah, that's just a hoax as well.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mountain lions.
Oh, yeah. That too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a dumbass, Cece.
Crocodiles.
Yes, he is. He is a dumbass. All right. Well, let's continue on a bit, shall we?
Yay.
Oh, I was sadly, is that a word? I was.
Yes, it is now.
No, it is now.
Sounds good. I was sadly mistaken. This VLC player told me this video was 7 minutes and 26 seconds long, but it appears that it's left out the 1 in front of it.
Oh God! Oh Lord!
This
Not
is a
to
17
mention
minute
that we've
video.
been on for an hour and a half.
Oh my God!
Okay, we have to revise our.
Be good. I mean,
We have to redevise our delay strategy here.
Yeah. All right, let's
Wait,
continue
there's a strategy?
on then. All right, here we go.
Shit! And it's New York.
New York.
I did it my way. Oh, sorry, that's wrong.
Anyway, so I'm looking at New York City, NYC. Okay, and I'm wondering what the plan is down there, because there are a lot of people. I love the stats. Don't you love the stats? The stats, I love it when they throw out stats, because that's when you have numbers to understand how much bullshit they're feeding the public with. 33% of American, I don't know if they're American or not, chances are they're probably not, are moving out of this. Oh, what was it? No, the number was like 64% are moving out. but only 33% represents the amount that are moving in. I love stats. When you get the stats, that's when you get the real truth.
Oh.
I think he's making it up.
Hey,
Yes, the real truth from stats. Depends on where you
Hey.
get those stats.
I'm calling it on the racism and the blatant BS there. And also on the fact that, yes, stats do represent numbers. What the hell else would it represent exactly? Is there a statistics of English words?
Underwater basket weaving.
The sleepy tornado has a point.
I think
Are
I
we
minored
into
in that
this,
in
by the way?
college.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
Actually, basket weaving would do very well underwater because you do have to soak up the or soften up the strands of the fibers.
The lectures were really fun. It would start out. Here we are in class today.
I do see one big problem about this, because once you're done weaving them, you don't really have any basket cases to put them in, because they would be soggy.
I don't know. We're watching a basket case right now.
Yeah.
No, but
Game, set, match, buckaroo.
This whole like conspiracy theorist mindset he's got, the stats reveal the truth, and the truth is that they're trying to lie to you. Dude, really?
Yeah, it's like,
you're the one trying. He's literally trying to pawn off flat Earth to us and trying to convince us that actual statistics during a a health crisis is BS, where he's speaking the truth, and I want to see his credentials.
Yeah.
If you're such
If anyone's
an expert,
interested,
show me
there's a
that
technical
degree.
paper on the connection between conspiracy thinking tendencies and creationism.
Oh. I'm not.
I'll put that in the live chat.
Is it 100%? I feel like it's 100%.
Yeah.
He's
and then Bo,
a
you had your hand
doctor.
up?
He's a doctor. He's a DVM, doctor of vacuous mind.
I was gonna say, don't be dissing DVMs. I was gonna be very upset.
Thought he was a DDA for dumbassery.
Alrighty, Bo, you had your hand up.
Yeah. Of all the flat earthers I have ever had the displeasure of being introduced to, talked to, or even just heard about, this is the one and only flat earth well, they're all dumbasses, but bear with me, that likes numbers. How does that work? I mean, every flat earther on the globe, they're afraid of those huge numbers, distances, for example. But this guy likes numbers. That scares the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't live in New York.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm posting that paper now. It's open access.
Oh, thank you.
Well, hey, open access
2018.
just means it's something that they want you to think, right?
Creationism and conspiracism share a common teleological bias in Current Biology, Volume 28, August 2018, by Pascal Wegner-Egger et al.
And for those, the non-native English speakers, teleological bias?
Oh, that's relating to the notion that gods are guiding stuff. The notion that purpose, there's purposeness to things. Like the cloud is coming at you because it wants to. That sort of thing. And that is the underlying aspect. You can all read the cute little paper. I'm sorry. I apologize for putting actual science into the program today.
Sciencey thing here. We don't do that.
I'm sorry.
This is
I
not the
don't
show
promise
for
I won't do that
science.
again, though.
Yeah. This was not the show for science.
There's always more science out there to put in.
How terrible.
Well, every flat earther video has none, so it needs some. I mean,
All right,
yeah, I mean,
let us
this guy's
continue.
not exactly the one you want to rely on when he starts complaining about statistics and numbers.
Yeah. Let's
Even though he
continue
loves
on.
them.
We have about 10
Loves
minutes
them.
left in this video.
So
I think what he
another
does
hour
with
and
the
a half?
hypotenuse of a
Yeah,
triangle.
just about.
Moving on.
We've made it through
Hi,
7
Brooke.
minutes in an hour and a half. So
Brooke, get your butt in here.
Haven't seen you in a long time, Brooke. We have to have you here so we can kick you out.
Oh.
all right,
Get your
here we
butt
go,
in
That's
here.
not
guys.
very nice.
Just
That's
pick
what we
these
did with
numbers.
Brooke all
You
the
know
time.
These
Was
numbers,
quick to kick
they're
Brooke
all
out.
written for you. I didn't know them in there. I didn't know CC stood for 33. I had no idea. And that's why I
What?
kept it. Because I found it quite humorous that I was that asleep
could
until
we
I did my
rewind that?
investigation. I
No.
did
What
my
the fuck?
research.
No,
and I
no.
understand everything
Oh,
when it comes
no.
down to bullshit.
Alphabet 1, 2, 3.
Because we are being fed bullshit by every media, and I can't believe how corrupt the media has gotten. How corrupt and how much shit they have gotten away
Pause.
with. That they are
Pause.
No.
all trained.
Yes, Bo.
Oh,
I just
Bo,
like-
Jesus Christ.
I just like to point out, he literally just said all media, yada yada, right?
Yeah.
What is he using right now?
Media, and he's bullshitting. So let us go on.
Exactly. I just wanted to
Self-referential.
point that out.
All right.
Logical
Oh, what a
consistency is
dumbass.
not something that he's going to do. Bo.
Asked and answered.
Let's continue
Yeah.
on.
Oh boy.
That they are all told what to say. Even through 9/11, every single one of them were given a script down to the
dear.
point.
Let's
And that's
bring
why I
that one
bring
in
up Building
too.
7.
Always.
I didn't know this
Citation
when
needed.
9/11 happened. I
I
wasn't a
feel
flat
lied to.
earther back then.
I
You
believe
know, I didn't
there were
understand flat Earth, and frankly, I didn't really care because nobody ever brought it up. It was never brought up to me. It was brought up to all of us on social media. You know, I would love to see my reaction with somebody actually coming up to me and saying flat Earth. I've yet to hear it. You know, although today I saw some guy. You know, I was in the middle of work and I had a patient in the car, so that's not happening. But anyway, so.
No, he didn't
This guy
say
was
working.
singing-
Just work.
I'm not going to disclose the town, but in a very, let's just say, democratic town, okay? Flags all over the place.
So he doesn't like
And
democracy,
he's sitting there
huh?
in his
Okay,
car,
yeah,
and
sure.
he's literally across the
don't go
street
there.
from the courthouse of that particular town. He had his SUV, all of his windows were rolled down. On top, he had two posters saying, CNN, it had a catchy thing, and I'll never be able to remember it. But
Apparently wasn't
CNN
very
is
catchy.
making you,
The
is
hullabaloo
confusing you
channel?
between male and female. You don't even know what male is or female is
Huh?
anymore. And you know
What?
Did
he just skip
I
subjects?
wanted to go up to him so bad.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my
And
route
another
didn't
stroke.
go through again where he was going. Anyway, look, my point is, there he was. He was out there trying to spread the truth. But he doesn't understand everything. You know, that's just the beginning. Okay, that is just the beginning of everything for you. Once you figure out that, once you figure out Hollywood is a complete disaster.
All
What
right,
about
Drew.
Bollywood? What about
The biggest-
Bollywood then? I mean, Bollywood is
Okay.
actually a lot bigger than
I
Hollywood.
tried.
Yes, Shadow.
Oh, okay. We're gonna start with
yeah.
the whole Democrat, catchy, can't remember, trying to make up a lie on the spot,
Yeah, yeah.
and then trying to attack Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
Bruh, can you be any more pathetic?
Well,
Did you
if he
seriously
was
say
wearing a bra, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Well,
Bo.
I mean, he might be. We don't know. Sports bras are
Hey,
pretty easy
he
to
might
hide
need one.
now.
Yeah.
But like, okay, whatever he's trying to force feed people on his lift, my patients are really my writer's BS here. Dude, like, you can't attack Hollywood when you're literally like, I half expect him to say that we're sheeple for following science.
Yeah.
No, he said he said the word sheeple in the past.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah,
fair.
he did.
Did. Meanwhile, he's following social media. That's what he used to. Well, I wouldn't know about the flat Earth if it weren't for social media.
Right.
So what you're saying is you're following other morons like a sheep, but you're calling those of us who follow experts, science, all that, and free thinkers sheeple.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, sit the hell down. drink your bleach and STFU.
Well, he never did claim to be a good shepherd.
No.
Oh,
And
this
at
has
least he
nothing to
doesn't
do with
use the word.
shepherds.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I know.
and at least he doesn't use the word scientism. I mean,
Oh, I wouldn't put it
But-
past him.
No, he's
No,
used
I
it
wouldn't.
before.
has
Yeah.
he? Oh. Well, at least he stopped it then.
No, but
Yeah.
like attacking Hollywood because we have people who like I don't know if people know this, but in Hollywood there are actors who literally go and spend times in laboratories studying their roles so they understand what the hell they're doing.
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And
Method
some of them,
actors are a thing. Yep.
yeah, and some of them end up walking away with the knowledge of a certain situation where they actually speak out, or B, having a greater understanding of what technology can bring, point in case RDJ, and they're attempting with what they've got to better the planet, and this dude is trying to discredit them simply because he doesn't like what they're saying.
Yeah.
Right.
And all I kind of, again, the chinless neck throttle kind of thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Well,
Yeah.
it's hard to throttle when you can't find it. So
Bo, you had your
There's a
hand
neck
up?
there. There's just no chin.
Yeah. Yeah. Just directly following what Shadow says here. What is that thing that you do when you usually do when you point at other people, or in this case Hollywood? Oh, you've got three out of your 5 fingers pointing at yourself. When you point at other people. How about, sweeping the dirt off of your own front, the front
those
steps
who live
before.
in glass houses should not throw
yeah.
stones,
I
etc.
mean,
etc. Moving on.
Yeah, I don't like cliches because I often don't really get them, but some of them, they're quite apt,
Yes.
useful.
Agreed.
Hey, Kitsune Cavalier.
RJ, you had your hand up.
On that point, Chris, I will also remind that people who live in grass houses shouldn't stow thrones.
Thank you, RJ.
And where would
There's
you
there's
stow
a whole long thing behind that you don't want to ask.
Wait, hold on.
Especially if they're granite thrones, that would be tough.
Did you seriously say people in grass houses shouldn't stow thrones?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
All
It's
right.
something called a spoonerism.
Let's continue on.
Liars of them all. I mean, that's all that they're there to do. They're paid
Information
to make
content
you
this video is
believe
-8 million.
complete nonsense, to make you believe that all of this shit is true that you learned. With this satanic thing, and that gives you their rituals that they do. That's why every single person in Hollywood is satanic. They're all of them. All of them. Every single one of them. I don't care who you pick out.
Okay, does that include Buddhists and Scientologists?
Oh dear, I think he's falling right into the category
Tom
of
Hanks
cloudy.
now? Satanist?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think he's falling into the same category as cloudy.
We're on a
at this point.
trifecta tonight. Flat Earth, anti-COVID's insanity, and Satanist Hollywood. This has now jumped him up to if the CC standard is 1 stupid, he's now at 3.
Yeah, he hasn't gone in the chemtrail thing yet, but
give him time. He's still got 7 minutes.
I'm waiting for him to start knocking vaccines next.
Yeah. Let's go to Tornado with the hand up.
Oh, I was in Hollywood once just to stop by as I went back for my dad. But I guess that makes me a Satanist now, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, Tornado.
Well, we love you anyway.
I saw my nephew looking at the Hollywood sign on TV once. That means he's a Satanist too?
Yes.
Well, I mean, he is a Christian, so he does believe that Satan and hell is real and all that, but does it really, though? Does it really mean
Beelzebub will
If you're
burst?
going to assume that everyone in Hollywood is satanic, then you have to assume that everyone who's been there is also satanic, which basically means everyone.
I mean,
So
we
the
don't even
conspiracy
need.
narrative just falls apart, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Maybe
we
you
don't
should
even
stop
need a
ad
citation
hominem
here. I
people
mean,
and maybe start learning something.
Not
Okay.
everyone has been to Hollywood,
I
so
think that's
therefore
true.
your statement is not accurate that way. People don't become a certain way because they stopped at a certain bus stop, so that makes it inaccurate in two ways.
Uh-huh.
But it's
Well, there
also
is a
being
third
said
way.
by
Prejudicial claptrap,
CC,
it
so
sounds like to
it's
me.
And
inaccurate no
Shadow,
matter what.
Shadow, you had
Oh,
your hand up?
yes. Yes, I do.
Oh,
Hi.
okay. Hi.
Actual Satanist here. We don't believe in God. We don't believe in Lucifer. We don't believe in hell or heaven. What we believe in? Science. Literally, it's part of our 7 freaking rules we live by. We are atheists that like to troll fucking Christians. You
Yeah,
calling
but
them
double
Satanists,
standards,
like what he's trying to allude to, and dumbly because he didn't do his goddamn research, is Satan worshippers,
Right.
which is a whole
But how
different
can you
sect.
how can you believe in Satan and be an atheist?
No, we don't believe in Satan. That's the thing. A Satanist, all we really are sassy freaking atheists who use the term Satan as a literary figure in order to literally troll Christians. That's what
And
we
to
do.
demand the, well, like, if you're going to put your Christian thing up, can't we put our little statue of Satan up?
Actually, yeah. Well, it's actually not
Yeah,
Satan.
I
It's the
love-
Baphomet, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a
Oh, yeah.
literary figure.
Yeah.
I loved
Yeah.
watching
on.
that documentary. It was awesome.
One of the best things about Satanism is that we believe that unless science is disproven, you are to follow it.
Right.
We are to trust scientists and the experts. So basically, what he's saying is everybody in Hollywood trusts science experts. All he's doing is making himself look
Boy, that's
dumber,
terrible.
but he's trying to use a what he considers a derogatory term in an attempt to scare people, and that's dumb because one Google search will tell you frickin' otherwise.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's this annoying with people he works with.
Yes.
It's
that
like
must be
people
sad.
saying, "Oh, you think we're monkeys?" Close, but yeah, kind of.
Cigar.
Let us all bow our heads and pray for poor Westchester that has this idiot driving around ranting in his car. May the peace of reason and science be upon him, or maybe
Yeah,
slam
right.
into a pole somewhere.
Also, hi Kitsune Cavalier.
Dominus
we'll go over
vobiscum
to-
filiae
Let's go
stupid.
over to Jenny Morgan with the hand up.
I forgot there was too much babbling going on.
Yes, we tend to babble. It's like the
babble.
tower.
We bibble too.
Yes.
I've got the
Indeed.
power. Yeah, that's a Tina Turner thing. Yeah.
All right, let
Not
us
a bad
continue
Tina
on.
Turner.
No, actually, that's the CC Music Factory, isn't it?
Here we go. guys.
I remember now.
Oh, okay. Yes, Jenny.
Well, it always makes me chuckle when conservatives will try to keep the party out of this. Although, okay, Republicans bitch about Hollywood so much, but they're the number one party for voting people from Hollywood into office.
Well, yeah, I mean we've had a president and a governor and a thing in California.
Yeah.
Well, Trump is your basic media Hollywood kind of guy, and Reagan.
Yeah,
and
yeah, he was
Fred Grandy
a reality
from,
TV
Love Boat,
star,
and Sonny Bono, and the list goes on.
Yeah, in fact,
at this
actually,
point, anybody can
it's
become
difficult.
president.
I can't offhand think of an actor turned politician who wasn't a Republican.
All right. Well, let us continue on since we still got quite a ways to go.
Yeah, now I'm going to be thinking about that.
Out of a hat, they are. They're all part of this cult. And when I mean cult, I mean psychotic cult. Cult.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you can bring in QAnon.
Is, you dumb fuck.
We get brownie points if he brings up QAnon.
Pause. I got, yeah. Oof. Ow. No.
Talking over the video again, guys.
I know that I'm not psychology educated, but I detest when people use the word psychotic when it isn't valid. I really hate it.
Yeah.
It's like, a boy calling a crying wolf all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something to joke about.
Yeah, I agree.
It's really, it really pisses me off, to be honest. I mean, saying that someone is psychotic or a sociopath, for example, that one, a couple years ago actually triggered me even more because I now apparently know someone who is a sociopath and kind of, killed somebody in his submarine. Yeah, it's not a word or a term you throw around willy-nilly.
Mm-hmm.
I really hate it when people do that, even if they're doing it for fun, and he isn't. That's even worse.
No,
And
agree.
I think I need to drink some Kool-Aid here, because, yeah.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Relax.
The wrath of Bo upon you.
Jenny, you saw your hand up?
No. Want me to take it down?
Now I
Sure.
heard the cricket.
Leave it up for next time.
Okay, that sounds good.
Preemptive.
Yes. Yes,
heard
the
that
cricket
we
is
weren't
getting
supposed to go
getting
preemptive.
more angry
It's
with
it's a
his
premonition.
yelling.
You're going to say something terribly clever at some point.
No, not likely tonight.
Oh heck, don't count yourself out here. You are our
Right.
drollery queen.
Let us continue on.
I don't know. I don't even know where the hell I was going with this. I don't know how I get into this shit, and then I completely lose my concentration, and which I did. I don't remember what I was talking about.
Like
Just
he ever
rambling
had
on
it.
about shit. And that's how it is, when you get into flat Earth. I mean, you just you can't stop. I mean, you really can't stop. There's just so many fucking things that they have made you so stupid that you can't even figure out that gravity isn't real.
Back on this.
A little sidebar.
Oh, sidebar.
The plausible possibility of beyond flat Earth. And what I was thinking about? Creatures. Squirrels. Mammals.
You were thinking.
They could never suspect anything was fake. They couldn't ever process that there could be a possibility that we are living in the Matrix, which the movie, I know I hate referring to that because I absolutely hate one of the freaking stars of that movie. That's why I never watched it. You know what I mean? I just
then how
hate
do you know
those
what's
guys
in
so
it?
much with a passion. Anyway, they don't have any idea about that possibility of beyond flat Earth. Okay? They don't have any. They have none. And
probably they weren't thinking of it.
Considering they're programmed animals.
Drink.
Mammals, shall we call them?
Yes, Mom NATO.
Okay. How in the fuck are squirrels programmed animals? I mean,
Because it
does
said
they,
so.
God in the
they
sky.
have this computer chip in their brain that tells them, "Oh my, let's go eat nuts.
I don't think he's
Let's
going
go
to
climb
get
a
that
tree. Let's get caught by a dog." Ooh.
Actually, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to get nuts?
Oh,
Come on. Let's get nuts.
Yeah, between the squirrels and his sidebar, I thought this entire video was a sidebar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What was the title of this video again?
Butterflies.
Something
He's
about
chasing them.
butterflies. And
Yeah, he's
how
chasing
many
butterflies.
seconds total out of the total has
talk
he
about
used on it?
butterflies.
Very,
Does he
very
even
few.
talk about butterflies?
Well, he did, but only about what? 20, 30 seconds?
No, I would say more like 10 seconds in the beginning.
Oh,
Not
I
even
must
like
have
5.
missed that. I missed that when I went to go turn my hamburger over. Okay.
Yes, you always have to turn your
You
hamburger over.
had. Don't tell me you had something more important than this to do.
Yeah.
Yes, I was cooking so I could eat.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Tornado, you had your hand up?
Oh.
Yeah, the
My head hurts.
programmed animals comment. Cece, no matter how much you don't like to admit it, you are an animal. You see that thing just above your chin? Yeah, that's a mouth. That leads to an internal digestive tract where you need to take in other organisms or the remains of other organisms in order to survive. And you are a multi-celled creature. Therefore, by the scientific definition, you are an animal.
Oh,
my
you
God, he
giving
brought
way too
science
much
into
credit.
Well, hey, hate to break this, but technically speaking, maybe you could say that genetics, the part of nature that makes that ensures that your body creates or builds, if you like, kidneys, lungs, noses, a nose, eyes, and all that, and where to put it. That could, technically speaking, be called programming, couldn't it? But then we're talking about genetics. Of course, he doesn't think. Yeah, I have nothing further to. He doesn't think. So
it's organic programming.
Yeah. So yeah, you could say that there is programming involved here, but not that kind of programming.
Yeah.
We all know what university he went to, so. Yeah.
University of Stupid.
Yeah.
University of Bullshit.
And nuttery.
Let's continue on.
YTU. YTU.
Yeah.
YTU.
The Albers University.
Before we paused, I had it sped up to 1.20%.
Okay.
But
we didn't even notice.
I did lower it back down to 1.
Except for his pauses were a lot shorter.
Yeah, I reduced it back down to 1.10, just to make it better for the audience. But let's see how it goes.
It takes him 2 seconds to
turn him into a chipmunk.
Yeah, really.
Don't turn him into a squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn the pitch correction off just to make it fun to listen to.
All right, here we go, guys.
And you can just see how they move, how a squirrel moves. It's like programming. How a bird moves, how a bird eats, or how a bird reacts, or I mean, just anything. All the animals, they don't let you get within, unless if you train them and you domesticate them, within like a 5-foot radius of it. Go ahead, try to go walk up to a squirrel. You can't get more than 5 feet. It's like, it's no more.
That depends on how they're treated in that geological area.
Yeah. Tornado, I think, heard it first.
Yes, I got one word that refutes that entire argument, Cece, and it's rabies!
What?
Rabies.
Okay.
Alrighty. Mom Nato.
So bees that light up. Okay.
I know for a fact that you can get within 5 feet of a wild squirrel because Shadow caught a squirrel and scared the shit out of it. And it
not me, Shadow, by the way.
My dog Shadow.
Caught a squirrel. Shadow.
The four-legged Shadow.
Yeah, I kept it.
Is that your weekend job, Shadow?
Yes. I kept
Don't
him
you go
from...
Shadow, squirrel hunter.
Guys, let's let Mom Nato.
I kept him from killing the squirrel. Put him inside. Put on a pair of work gloves, and literally picked the squirrel up. It tried to bite me, but I picked it up.
Yeah. That's what they do.
It was in both my hands. I put him on a tree. So, yeah, you can get within 5 feet of a wild animal. So, talking out his ass again.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Or still talking
out your ass again.
Yeah.
I was feeding a squirrel today that after a little while I got him to jump up to the window edge of my car, and I'd feed him right out the window while he's sitting there by my rear mirror. It's kind of cool.
All right, let's continue on.
Within 5 feet, If you want to go into satanic numbers, maybe it could be a 6-foot radius. I don't know. But every time you try to get close, and there's a little bunny.
I feel like there should be a drink call.
Drink.
Just in principle, yeah.
Yeah.
Drink on principle of going satanic again.
Just like the number 6 is somehow all on its little lonesome satanic.
Yeah.
Hey, it's unfortunate that you don't pronounce that number the way I do it in my language, because it would have been so much. No, yeah, because then it means sex. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot more entertaining.
Shadow?
Yeah. I didn't realize that satanic people had a different number scale. What the hell?
They use all the numbers in between the counting numbers. Who?
I mean,
hey, hold on.
If you use 6 for sex, What do you use for 7?
Yeah.
Well,
Sven?
something that sounds like udder. You know, the word udder that's under a cow, for example.
Udder?
Shoo.
Or
Shoo.
udder with the
Ew.
D's.
So yeah.
So 7 is mammary glands. Is what you're telling
Yeah,
us.
almost.
Sieben in German.
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
not
Germans-
lying.
I'm
Germans
wondering
are
about
obsessed with
something
the sexual
here.
parts of a cow.
Yeah.
So
If this satanic stuff actually was a thing, and 6 feet, or should it be 66 feet? Maybe, I don't know. If there was a tourist coming over there, and he has this tourist has no clue about the imperial system, he only goes metric. Would he be free from being labeled a satanic person because he doesn't know what feet are? Except for the
but
2.
There's metric Satanism.
Yeah, but that would be a different number. I mean, there's a different. Wait a minute. Are you saying that imperial Satanists are more dangerous because? Wait a minute. No. Wait. Metric Satanists are more dangerous than imperial ones because you have to be further away from them to be safe.
Well, the problem with
Okay.
metric Satanists is that they never shut up about being metric.
either way,
You're just jealous. You're
They're
jealous.
Well,
trying
one-
to system.
No, I'm metric.
Shadow
I
talk.
just don't talk about it.
sweet Jesus.
Alrighty. Anyway, going to Shadow.
Oh boy.
What I was gonna say is, I feel like he heard the song by Slipknot that says, "If I'm 555, or if you're 555, then I'm 666," and missed the whole point of the song. And also, to answer
Huh?
your question, Bo, 3 yards is about equivalent to 1 meter. So technically, we do
Well, 3 feet.
No, 1 yard is 0.9 something meters.
Yeah.
Yes,
But-
1 meter,
but-
1 meter is
you
39.
meant
2 cubits.
37
Yeah.
inches.
Oh, guys, because it's roughly very close to the same length, we typically say 6 feet / 2 meters.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we
That-
do
that
have
is-
that
The difference
listed
between-
everywhere.
The difference between the two is about 10%. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, it is. I think it's roughly like 6.6 feet for 2 meters.
Well,
Well,
1
it's
yard
39.37 inches.
0.9144 meters.
Yeah, so roughly you're at it. Once they say that roughly 2 meters, people kind of understand. Oh, 2 meters. Okay.
But what about 2 liters?
That's
You
the
know, it's
amount
just-
of Mountain Dew I can drink in like 1
Well,
minute.
it-
So
It wouldn't be fair for Americans to use liters because that's metric. You don't get to use that stuff. You also don't get to use a multimeter, to measure voltages and so on, because that's also metric.
Our
The
video
name
guest tonight,
meter.
our
you'd be surprised
video
how much
guest
we
tonight
use meters.
is metric.
Yeah.
The guy we're watching tonight here is metric.
Is he?
Metric.
His name is CC, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
touche. Yeah. Thanks for making a connection between him and I. Yeah, I love you for that. Thank you very much. Yeah, bitch. I hate you. Oh, I'm gonna get you for that one.
In the meantime, Space Engineers is giving me fun with Stargate.
Well, let's go to
Schweinhund.
RJ with the hand up.
Oh, that me?
Yes.
Yes. 666 squirrels on the tree. 666 squirrels. Strike one down. Stomp on the ground. 665 squirrels on the tree. No actual squirrels were injured in the making of this song.
Thank you, RJ. I appreciate that.
See, this is just proof for all you kids out there that just because you get a doctorate doesn't mean your brain can't go bad.
Yeah.
It got
To
moldy.
be fair, I don't have a doctorate, so I don't have to worry about that.
And even then, you had the balls to debate a certain doctor.
Oh
Oven.
yes.
Yes.
I suppose I could put a link to my debate with Dr. Kent Hovind into the live chat. I'll do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
RJ, the destroyer of Doc. No, that wouldn't work. No.
All right,
Never
let's
mind.
I am
continue on,
the
shall we?
atheist altar boy, according to Kent Hovind. I would
Oh,
have you
dear.
know.
All right, well, let's
Yeah.
continue on.
Yeah, how much more of this extraordinary diatribe do we have still left to
We've
watch?
still got
RJ,
4
did you
minutes.
just infer that Kent Holbein is into altered boys? What?
Well, we anyway, we're moving on.
Oh no, that's
I
he's
would
fine.
put it
Just
past
move
him.
on from that.
Sit there and stare at me when I park my
Ex-wife's
car, because where I park my car, there's a little patch of grass right there, and the woods are in the back. And he just kind of sits there and stares at me, and I try to walk taller to him. And 6 feet, no more than 6 feet. It's programmed. Programmed. Remember that word, programming. So they don't have any clue about what's going on. They're just there. They're thinking, they're reacting in a programmed way. Could that be what we're doing? And
Why
we
does
are
he even drive a car? It's
no
programmed.
matter what. Our governor came on today and finally said, maybe we should reopen the restaurants. But how? How do we do it? Are you fucking kidding me? You are going to come back and say, how? There was no master plan at all. He could care fucking less if you're out of business. No master plan. We're shutting everything down, including the beaches. We're doing all of that, and we have no plan to go back. Don't you see the fuck?
So asking what is the best way to do that is not caring? Okie dokie.
And no master plan. It's not like anybody, expected this. Everybody is coming up with the how on the fly.
Yeah. As far as I can see, if he's talking about New York State, they seem to be Washington or New York City in particular. They've been fairly careful about how they can deal with things, open air dining and all of that for social spacing and all that. I see about all that for the various shows that are coming from New York that talk about it.
It's almost as if erring on the side of caution is a bad thing.
Yeah, well, in this nitwits world, yeah. Anyway.
Okay,
Shadow
so this
and Jenny
was...
have things to talk. I need to put my hand down. Forgot to put my hand down.
Who put up hand first?
I think a tornado did.
Okay.
Yeah, so this guy is just completely off his rocker.
Yes.
Claiming that there's some sort of master plan. Dude, nobody expected this. Well, except for the people at the Who, but then again, we all know how
But then again, they have lost their grace, to be honest.
Has anybody checked to see if the Simpsons show predicted this?
They predicted something, which I will send in the Twitter.
In the Twitter.
All right.
Yes, in the twits.
Shadow, what did you have to add?
Okay, so number one, yes, he has no idea what to do, which is why he's advised that, everything be an open air where there's no constricted airspace, wear masks, basic common sense things.
Yeah.
Also, doesn't care, which is why he shut down the whole state. A difficult decision, one that costs the whole state, including himself, money, yet doesn't care at all. Does not care whatsoever. Even though they've seen radical depletions in infection cases because of the steps taken, but has no idea what to do. Yes, I get the feeling. So this was filmed September 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, has he been infected yet? Because I get the feeling he's going to get infected and he's going to get quarantined. And I don't want to see that diatribe, but he's going to suffer. And I feel bad, but earned.
Terrible thing to wish
Super
upon that
earned.
poor little virus, though.
Yeah.
Really, can you imagine infecting that thing?
I mean,
Poor thing.
I live by a code of I don't wish poorly onto anybody, but judging by his actions, science says the dude is a prime suspect for somebody that's going to end up spreading it to everybody he knows.
Karma's a bitch.
Yup.
Yeah,
And-
look at Trumpy boy.
Oh, I wasn't going there. I was trying not to go there.
But you had to.
Please.
No, I'm not. I'm still not going there because I have so many other people I can also say got it. But I want to know if this dude gets it because I want to watch him literally try and explain this crap away. I really do. Try.
It's all in our imagination. It's all a hoax. Yes, okay.
Yes, that is why we have the numbers we do.
Mhm.
Well, this guy's not even a good conspiracy theorist.
No,
A,
not
a
at
good
all.
conspiracy theorist will not just be able to rant about the existence of said condition, but they'll be able to explain where it came from and where it's going. And this guy just didn't even take the time to learn that idiocy. He just takes whatever garbage comes out of his mouth. He's really very poor quality conspiracy theorist.
All right.
I feel like this dude is touching every single one of my hot buttons today, and I'm like, no, stop, stop.
All he needs to do is to bring up
my.
QAnon to make the whole little nasty layer cake complete.
I can't guarantee that Sparrow won't run in from the other room and take my headset to start screaming about that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, the thing that what Vogon poetry, where the or some organisms universal bad poetry, and Hitchhiker's Guide, where the spinal column actually runs up and throttles its own brain to make it stop.
All right, shall we continue on?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. How many more minutes of not science do we have left on this
just
schmuck?
3 if we can get through it.
Yay! I suspect there
right.
will be 0 information content in those minutes. Let's see if my prediction is borne out.
Indeed. All right, here we go.
Lies in all of this shit. The numbers aren't there. There are no body bags. There's nobody quivering on the side of the street. There's nothing. You've seen nothing. All these people have pre-existing problems inside of themselves. And they don't tell you that. What about that kid that died? Oh, that's right. They forgot to tell you that kid was on chemo. Oh, really? That's amazing. Holy shit. Well, the media didn't tell us that.
Tornadoes at F3, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What did he say about the kid?
Had
Ear
chemo.
protectors
Yeah.
needed now.
It's it was a jab to say that the child on going through chemo would have died from the chemo, not the COVID.
Well, I do know that chemotherapy in some cases, don't know the percentage, but is very hard on the body.
Yes.
So if you're weak already, it's
the whole thing
maybe
about
not the best thing.
The whole thing about comorbidities is that people are trying to say that it's because of those comorbidities that you died, not COVID. But the problem is people with plenty of comorbidities, such as diabetes, for example, go on to live pretty full, long, lengthy lives. If they get COVID, the COVID will exacerbate their condition. Therefore, they would die as a complication from COVID. It still means that if not for COVID, they wouldn't have died.
Exactly.
But the anti-vaxxers and maskers and all that sort of thing, like CC himself there, don't seem to understand that had there not been a COVID-19, these people most likely would not have died.
Would not be dead. Right.
Yeah, just like nobody actually dies from AIDS. They die from the complications of the things that can attack them because AIDS is there.
Exactly. But
But
we don't
if you
say that they
get
didn't die
AIDS and
from
you don't
AIDS.
get the
not the
medication
fall that
needed,
kills you,
you
it's the hidden-
you die
it's the
from
sudden
the
stop
organs
from-
shutting down. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a common theme for these kind of people like himself that say, oh well, they had this disease and that's what killed them, not COVID. No, if not for COVID, they most likely would not have died.
Yeah, it's
not the
the
fault of-
idiot version of the people who says, "Well, hey, it's not falling down a cliff that hurts, that kills you. It's the landing."
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
but have you not
my
fallen
plan
down?
to use this guy as a medical advisor is ill-advised.
It
Yes.
is, yeah.
Okay, I'll mark that down. I'll get my post-it out.
Make sure you take a snapshot of his face so you can remember it.
Yeah.
Yes, I think he's just about ready to spit a lemon.
Well, we had Tornado and Shadow with the hands up.
CC, you have officially gone from dumb to scum. You need to shut the fuck up. People can die as a result of following what you are saying.
They're not gonna follow what he's saying.
And they
Hopefully.
already believe the same thing when they get to this level of absurdity. He's not gonna affect anyone.
Yeah. And Shadow, you had your hand up?
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if he knows this, but there are a lot of people who are dying from complications due to COVID who were unaware of any pre-existing condition.
Yeah.
My aunt was actually almost one of them. She got diagnosed with cancer in the midst of all this shit.
My mom.
And yep, same with Mom NATO. She had a situation with a family member. And the sad thing is, it's not just them. It's people like myself. I am super susceptible because my immune system is shot. People like one of the fools, Sparrow, who his immune system is shot. We get it, we're screwed.
Yeah.
And it's not because of pre-existing conditions, it's because of our immune system. We're more susceptible to issues caused by COVID-19.
Right.
It has nothing to do with that. It's not the only thing, or the only people dying aren't the ones with pre-existing conditions. However, he does have a point that a majority of people who are dying are people with pre-existing conditions, hence why early on we believed that only people of a certain age range were being affected negatively in a way that was causing severe / fatal issues. However, we're also nowhere near knowing the long term. So there's no saying that people 20 years from now, due to COVID-19 issues, are gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, compared to someone driving a motorcycle in a country that allows not wearing a helmet, for example. If you've got both your eyes, they work perfectly. Okay, there's a chance that you might have a fly or a bug flying into your eye, but you still have the other eye to help you. You know, there's safety in that, right?
Yeah.
But say you are driving with an impairment on one of your eyes, or perhaps even blind on that one eye, your safety is compromised. That means you are at a greater risk of, getting messed up by flying off of the motorbike if you get a bug in the working eye.
Yeah.
I mean, this is simple math. Really.
Yeah. I mean, they don't really do simple math, but you know.
Yeah.
Chris Kelling, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I just want to give CC some advice, and that he needs to have more fiber so you can just finish that shit and get that stupid ass look off his face.
Not a magnolia.
And I'm wondering how it's possible for him to keep his teeth that white. When you think about it, he spews so much shit out of that pie hole that they should be brown all the time, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they should be stained permanently.
HBK367 wants to know if we have permission to throw clams at CC. Yes, by all means.
Absolutely.
Hey, like I indicated earlier, yes, preferably those who have been frozen in a freezer and use a slingshot.
No one is more clam worthy than this fellow.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but don't kill him. He needs to feel the pain. So,
Feel the inertia and non-gravity.
Aim for the nuts.
RJ, you had your hand up.
Yeah. I was just reminded, butterflies, CC, butterflies, focus.
That's because he's flooding from subject to subject to subject, like the social butterfly.
From rant to rant to rant.
Yeah, exactly.
It really doesn't there's the butterfly aspect. Like a butterfly flitting through your garden, he fails to actually land on a subject.
Almost as if he was in a debate with someone and tried desperately to avoid answering a question, although it's only him. It's weird to see this.
He's losing the debate to himself. So
I like how One Wing Sparrow in the live chat says, "I'm using a trebuchet, social distancing."
Yes, there we go. I'll tell you,
Personally-
those hand knitted trebuchets are really amazing things to see.
Yeah.
Hey, personally, I prefer ballistas because they're
Yeah,
easier
well,
to make.
yeah, you would.
Although they're more dangerous to be around, though.
That's true.
When
Yeah.
you not only when you fire them, but also when you charge them.
Do you make yours out of toothpicks or old paper towel rolls?
No, I don't know if you have them over there, but when there's different types of ice cream you can buy. You know, the ones
Ice cream sticks.
yeah, those. Yeah, use those sticks there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. I actually did make one
It's beats baking bread. Build yourself a damn ballista.
Hey, I actually made a ballista in what would that be? Not kindergarten.
First grade?
Before, zero.
Did you just see a little itty bitty bow in his ballista?
In our terms, it would be in the zeroth grade.
Aha.
You know, the first
Somehow I
year
doubt
of
CC
school.
has ever built a ballista.
Elementary, news at 11.
Elementary, yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
elementary, my dear Bo.
All right. We should.
What's about the
I
arrow?
think
Moving
we
on.
should probably
Tornado had his hand
continue.
up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, damn. She's caught us about the stalling
We're
again.
so close.
Y'all
Damn.
made it too obvious.
Said a young child died. When at the beginning they said there was no
Kyle?
problem. There was nothing. Children are safe. Anybody under the
Oh,
age
dear
of
no.
age of 50 are safe. But if you're elderly,
What?
you've got a
Wait,
big
pause.
problem.
Back that up,
And they did.
He says safe. If someone is safe, they're not. I mean,
Okay.
wow.
What was that about 50?
Apparently
He
that's
was
the cutoff
referring.
line.
Yeah, he was referring to when all this started, and the basic information we had was people over 50 were the most susceptible. Prior to the kid
Okay.
Kyle that he's referring to is the kid
Okay.
that was going through chemo.
Right. Okay. I just
Oh, okay.
I just heard the bit about 50 and it's like, what?
He's repeating an assortment of tropes that he's gotten off of social
Yeah,
media,
he's-
which he will have fact checked just exactly as he did his flat Earth beliefs.
Of
Yeah,
course.
he's still spewing
absolutely.
his lies. That's all.
But he thinks they're true, maybe, or not, which is even more
Mm.
pathetic if he does.
So he's an agnostic flurfer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish up this video, shall we?
Oh,
Yes.
This
please.
is time we'll never get back.
No.
Because if an elderly person gets the flu, you've got a major problem. It then could turn into ammonia. And that
Oh gosh,
will
we're
cause
heading into
death.
flu season.
But
Drink.
once again, people
He also
don't even
said,
see.
Drink.
Yes, Jenny?
Chris already jumped in with it, but it's pneumonia, not ammonia. Idiot.
Yeah.
Ammonia's a
Agreed.
type of cleaning product. Among other things.
Although if you breathe in too much ammonia, it can simulate pneumonia.
Yes.
And under high pressure can simulate the actions of water in possible alien organisms, but that's
Yes.
another story.
Oh, dear.
That's how we're going to kill him, right?
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
That. You know, I thought flat Earth was the biggest lie in the entire world. You know, and now here's another one. And how are they gonna? How are they gonna? Are they ever gonna come back? You know, I'm talking about the people. I'm talking about the people that are out there that are sitting there in their car wearing face masks. I am talking to the people that are walking around on a sidewalk with a shield on over their face, which does dick. I am talking to them. Are you ever
I'm pretty
going
sure it
to
Hold
come
on.
protects them
back?
from being
I have a
hit by dick.
question.
Yes, Shadow?
So, why are they trying to shield themselves from Dick Dawson?
Yeah.
got a problem with Dick Dawson?
Damn
I
it,
knew
Dick.
he was coming
It was
up.
that-
I
it
knew
was
he was
this
gonna
anti-dick
end this
bunch.
somehow.
Why?
How dare he?
Oh, dear.
That's all I
Deer,
have.
Moving on.
a female
All right.
deer.
Ray, a
Um,
drop of golden sun.
there,
Or me, a name. I call myself.
HBK367 says again in the chat, wasn't there a time when we were told not to trust everything we read on the internet? What happened to that? Yeah.
Did you find
All
out?
turned into
Everything
CC.
he reads, we're supposed to trust. Everything else is indoctrination.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, how much left?
So close.
Too much.
Yeah, well, that's true, but about a
Really?
minute.
Okay, guys, we can do it.
I think we can do it. All right, here we
Deep
go.
breath. Deep breath.
Come on back. It doesn't matter if you're a flat earther. Just come back to normalcy. That's all I want. I don't think they're ever going to come back. I think they're lost. I can't believe they might be lost the rest of their lives. That's what really concerns me. They're going to be lost the rest of their lives, it seems like, until somebody of an authoritative figure comes up to them and says to them, look, children, pat them on the head too. You know, that might give you more of a just pat them on the head. Children, you don't have to wear face masks anymore. Everything is fine. You're okay. No one's ever going to do that. So I think we've lost them for the rest of their lives, pretty much. There's no way. I don't think they'll ever come back. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, he's got the pickup truck. Hey, Biff. How you doing, Biff? Come on, sit down in the back. Let's talk flat earth. How about that? No, he couldn't understand that. Oh, no. No, he couldn't. Somebody like that could never understand flat earth. Just like some of the people that
Back to the Future.
I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos and let me be a part of your life.
Okay. I have
wait
a
a
final
minute.
thought.
Did he just say I love that part of your life that where you're looking at my videos? Did he just
No, he
say
said
that?
thank you for being part of my life.
Okay, I was just thinking he went the narcissist. Sorry. Yeah, out of turn.
Oh boy. I think RJ had his hand up before I did.
Well, yeah. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. RJ.
Yeah, it has suddenly occurred to me that if I really needed to know what diarrhea would look like if it had a body, we have just seen it.
Yeah, you are not wrong, RJ.
I mean, there are coherent stupid arguments that are made by various stupid people, but this was just a data-free rambling rant across so many dog whistle areas that I suspect if we could ever pin him down and actually do a source analysis on where he gets his crap from, it would be most revealing that this man has no standards at all.
I would also like to add that those somewhat coherent things and he also cut them up, scrambled them, laid them all out, and then scrambled them again, and then he spewed them out. I mean, It was amazing that he could form actual sentences.
This whole thing, I mean, it was called Butterflies, and the only butterflies I heard about were the ones that he was chasing the entire time. He could not stay on a single topic, that is for sure.
Of course, if we go to his video and then click the transcript, we could find out exactly when he talks about butterflies, and then it has timestamps on it, so we can actually see how many seconds he spent on it.
It wouldn't be long.
No, sure wouldn't.
Let's let it run to the end.
It is over. That's it.
It's over.
It is. Oh, good.
That's my second CC video.
Shadow, you had your hand up?
Don't worry, there's lots more.
I didn't know that somebody could make me miss the idiot tree, and that's true. Girls, ever again. Like, I would watch their videos religiously if it meant I never had to watch this man again. Primarily because, A, for somebody who uses the term sheeple, he doesn't know how to do research. B, oh my god, how can you be that stupid and allude to having any sort of patience? And C, I'm still pretty sure he's a Lyft driver that passes out flat earth pamphlets to his people and bores them to death until he's got a 1-star rating.
Yeah.
As in forklift?
No. As in
during this video, didn't he say that in one of his many rants that he was talking to or saying something to his not client, he used the word patient. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Or did he say? I hope he said patron and not patient.
No, he said patient, but I was wondering if more like maybe medical transport.
Oh yeah, and then it's just a matter of wrong wording because it wouldn't be his patient; it would be.
So he's not even an EMT.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I'm pretty sure he's
I don't
not
know
an
what he
EMT.
does. I can't say that he does or doesn't do something, but
I think he's an Uber driver.
Yeah.
Agreed. One of those Uber drivers who's sitting
Not
there
with the
going, I
crap
don't
that
want
was-
health care. Health care is for the liberals.
Yeah.
The not with the crap that was sitting in the back seat. I don't think he's a Lyft or Uber. So
He might be. I won't lie. There is a driver out here that literally has a blanket in the back seat specifically because he likes his car cold. And if you get cold, he wants you to be warm. I
Oh,
like
that's
those
nice.
Lyft drivers.
Those are the best.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, that was the end of our lovely video, and
Yeah.
we've
that
been
was-
live for quite a while tonight. We've
that
been live for
was
about
one
2.5
CC.
hours.
I am so sorry, people. This was my
We're
fault.
not sorry. We're not sorry at all.
I'm
We apologize
sorry.
to Westchester. We apologize to the vertebrates.
Yeah.
We apologize to
Shadow?
the
You're on
Leprechauns.
Game of Fools.
If I
regret
went to
nothing.
Winchester, I would want to have a Winchester in case I. Nah, that's a bit harsh.
Yeah. But yes, with that, let us get to our shilling. Does anybody have anything they'd like to shill? I know Shadow
I do.
might.
Yes, I definitely do. And if Sparrow has the link available, hint, hint. Full says a show tomorrow. We are going to be streaming from 10:45 Eastern, 7:45 Pacific. We're doing Jackbox 3, which means Murder Mystery Trivia Party, Quiplash, Gaspionage, which Mom NATO is ungodly good at. But
Awesome.
we got.
Hey, I did pretty good with that one too.
I'll be looking forward to
Yes,
that.
you
I
did.
am off on Sunday, so I hopefully will be awake tomorrow night, but no guarantees.
So you heard it here, folks. JC gets off on weekends. Okay.
Now look
yeah,
here, Bo. Phrasing.
Hey, what was I lying?
Yes.
We
It's not
definitely
always
have
weekends.
an interesting. We
dear.
definitely have an interesting and eventful month ahead of us because the new Jackbox Party Pack releases this month. Thank you, Mom NATO, for pointing that out.
That's exciting.
And the second
for
that's
those-
out,
Can I say something?
go for it.
And for those of you who are tuning into the politics session this month, he had it coming.
Yeah,
Oh
we're,
Lord.
except we're not. but yes, definitely go check out Game of Fools. It is so much fun to watch, and they're a great group of people who do and say some ridiculous things for your entertainment. So yes, definitely check them out. It is worth it.
And
Yes, Bo.
I just want to say that during the course of the last couple of weeks here, I have certainly, we probably all have, seen a lot of let's just call it dislike and name calling and hate from each other towards others. How about we try do something completely different? I'm not going to name any names because I'm not an idiot like that. Just try to do something nice to someone you don't know and don't expect anything back from. Just do something nice for someone.
All lives
Try
matter.
to break that. Yeah, try your best to break that evil loop of name calling and shaming or whatever you want to call it. Please stop. Just go do something nice for someone. Let past go.
Let sleeping dogs lie. as it
Yeah.
were.
Anyway, I said something. I was on the iNetwork earlier today with Steaming Cup of Reason, and the one thing that I want to tell people about 2020 in general is just to be kind to others. That's really the only thing. Everybody's got a lot of shit going on. 2020 has sucked. So just be kind to others. It doesn't really take that much effort, and it's not easy. For some of people. I know myself, I struggle with it. But yes, please try to be kind to others.
Especially here in the upcoming winter.
Yeah.
When you're out walking and you, for example, you pass a homeless person who you could clearly see that person is freezing his ass off or her ass off. Hey,
Cup of
you
coffee.
go, yeah, a cup of coffee or a cup of cocoa, something. Just don't you don't have to talk to him. You don't have to expect anything from him. Just give it to them. Don't give them money. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but
No,
don't
I
give
know
them
what you
money.
mean. Yep,
Give
absolutely.
them something they can use right now.
Yep.
Something to eat. Now, my personal experience is that you can't just give them, some cheeseburgers from McDonald's, for example, because some of them don't have any teeth, so they can't get that down. Yeah, soup, exactly. Soup. That's a great thing, especially during the winter, because it helps people warm up.
It does.
That helps, and that helps a lot. That not just for their empty stomach, but also for their, dare I say the word, soul. Just getting that helps them a lot more than money does at that very moment.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Just be nice to people. Random people on the street that you can see is in need of something good happening to them without them expecting it.
I know this year has been absolutely horrible for my family.
Yeah.
We lost my stepdad in March, right before COVID hit. We've had to deal with COVID-19, and my mom is dealing with breast cancer. And, kindness can go a long way.
Yeah. Absolutely. We also had Chris. Go ahead.
It's been difficult for everybody. And just a kind word, a smile, a greeting to someone can really change their day.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I was hunting for the cricket. Fuck the cricket. I'm not doing anything kind for the cricket.
It's Jiminy. He's trying to give you advice.
No, there's a whole little cricket family down here with me.
Sorry, it's been a rough year.
We love you, Mom Needle.
It's definitely true.
Don't. You're gonna make me start crying.
Let's head on over to Chris Kelling, who had his hand up for a while.
Okay, I'm gonna grind the gears here because I can't find the clutch, and switch topics real quick. Buy our merch.
Yeah,
we got merch here at the
Shills are us.tv.
Let me finish, please.
Yeah.
Okay, we got merch here, Spring Teespring at the Side Strike channel, and we also have merch over at Game of Fools, and in fact, our loyal audience member Phil supposedly has gotten his merch from Teespring, so
I have photographic evidence.
Yes.
I fear that evidence.
That's all. Now back to our mellow colonies.
Yeah. I have been asked by Dick Dawson and Amy Hogan to take part in their autism show.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll definitely be awesome. That's a great show that they have going on. I'm really proud of them for that. They've been doing some great work with the help of.
I think I might end up being on there just because of the whole autism thing.
Yeah, they've been really doing some great work over there, trying to get the message out about what exactly autism is and how others, how people respond to it,
and how it affects. Autism doesn't just affect the kids. It's not just a illness that affects a mental disability that affects kids. Your whole family is affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have seen other people with kids that are autistic who have more than a normal child on top of an autistic child, and even the normal child is affected by the autism.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It's
Absolutely.
amazing just how it affects everybody.
And we still haven't Amy Hogan in the chat, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely an amazing show. I really do, just I can't say enough nice things about that show. It's really awesome, and the work that they're putting into it and doing with it. More people definitely need to watch it. It's so important to get the word out and to get the correct information out.
And the watch hours.
And one thing that does not cause autism is vaccines.
Yes, absolutely.
It's quite the opposite.
Yeah.
People can learn a lot, not just about autism on the show, but how to approach families with special needs. Because when you're in a grocery store and you see a special needs kid having a fit, the family has to deal with that, and it can be very embarrassing.
Yeah.
So the best way to help that family is just not to necessarily ignore it, but to not comment, to not put your own opinion on what's going on around you about that family, because that is the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
It doesn't help us.
Indeed. Well, thank you for that, Mom Nato. I appreciate it. And RJ, you had your hand up again?
I'm going to say about Bo's remark about be kind. That was the advice that the High Lama gave in Frank Capra's classic movie Lost Horizon about Shangri-La, which, if you want a nice feel-good, wonderfully delicious film with a fabulous piece of music from 1937, watch Lost Horizon if you haven't seen it, which is not to be confused with the dismal musical that was made in the 1970s. Stay clear of that one. And I also put the shameless plugs in for the various book links at Amazon. And don't forget Paralogs of Phileas Fogg, if you like the novel thing, to get you on a free escape away from the perils of 2020. Go back to the perils of 1872.
Yeah, definitely go pick up that book. It's a lengthy read, but well worth it. It's that tiny book you have, right, RJ?
Yeah.
It's that super tiny one. And Shadow, you had your hand up?
Yes, I had a request from the chat. HBK asked if we would sing Cy Strickling Happy Birthday.
Oh dear.
It's copyright free. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Panel, we ready to do this?
By all means.
Yeah.
All right. And 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you.
I'm too fast.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Mr. President.
Tracy and Jenny
Jeff,
Morgan.
lovely person.
Happy birthday
to you.
And many
that
more.
That was perfect pacing and tracking. When everybody tries to catch up to everybody else at the same time, it always produces the perfect results.
Dear. I like
that is a fractal singing.
I like Duh Idiot in the live chat says, is this being conducted by a drunk clam?
Yes,
maybe.
Yes, indeed.
Don't
And
make us
even
pull out
at
the dirge.
that drunk clam knew more than the guy in the video did.
Yes.
Yeah, very much so. But yes, Jess, we love you so much, and
Yeah.
I can't speak for everybody, but I know I greatly appreciate you doing this, and I'm so happy that you're with us.
Yes, I am. And thank you guys so much. That was the best rendition of Happy Birthday I ever heard.
There are traditions to be maintained.
Okay, did somebody touch somebody's naughty place?
Hey,
By mistake?
Hey.
I just heard a. Oh!
I hiccups.
On the pug.
Yes, well, thank you
I
all
think
so
they found the
much.
vibrator for the chair.
All right, let
Oh,
me
boy.
here transition there. There's the pug. There's the cute little
Cute
pug.
little pug.
Oh, cute
Yeah,
little
the no brains
Oh,
commander.
Yeah. You can tell
And
there's
a big tongue.
his elevator's
the dog
not
on the
going all the
left
way up.
is actually was riding in the car with CC. He's like, huh?
Oh
Yeah.
Commander Derp
Uh-huh.
was an expert in nuclear science. I mean,
Yeah.
nuclear technologies. And then he watched the CC movie, and in fact, only a minute of it. And
Science,
this
oh, my
happened.
glasses.
Yeah.
Crazy teacher,
He's got a doctorate.
He
Doctorate
lost
in
his cuckoo.
adorable.
Yeah. All right. Well,
So how many people actually know that reference that I just threw out there?
I do not.
Like,
Oh, Timbuk3? Weird.
I know what Timbuktu is, but 3?
No, Timbuk3 is a very weird group that I love from the 80s that just made fun of everything that was going on in the 80s. The most popular song was "Gotta Wear Shades."
Oh, I knew that.
Starts off with like, I'm studying nuclear science, love my classes, got a crazy teacher who wears dark glasses. Everything's looking bright and getting better, that type of thing. Kind of a cool song.
I'm gonna take off so I can get a little bit more sleep.
Night,
All right.
sweetheart.
Yes. Well, we're going to wrap
Sleep
it
is
up
desirable.
here. But
Don't
yeah.
accept any wooden penguins.
No. We missed 2 weeks. We had to do 2 more videos.
Oh no, that is none of how that works.
Bye, kids.
All right. Well, say goodnight, panel. Thank you all for coming.
Good
I
night,
appreciate
panel.
it. So
Good night,
much.
panel. Good night for all
panel.
coming or something. Yeah.
Yes. Good night, panel.
Hey, you gave us a long one there.
That's